Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. So glad you're with us today. We've got a super cool show. So here's what's happening today. We've got, as any Sunday is, spectacular. But with the sales we've got going on, the discounts, the drops in prices, the 10% off, and the values on the brand new that are so smoking hot. We've got so many cool pieces today. I am so glad you're with us. I hope you can set aside 3 hours of your time today. We will make it well worth your while. Trust me when I tell you, we've got everything from, I think it's gonna be your new favorite diamond ring. We've got a diamond band. It is really with the most important cut of diamonds that we have right now in the industry and has been ever since it was produced here, and actually is one of the newer cuts. Actually, it's princess cuts. We've got a double row princess cut band for you, white, yellow, and rose gold, the most amazing price tag. We also have a 9-carat 20 in a Tanzanite, but it's not just the size and the quality being museum reserve. It's the fact that it's also something we have not seen in, I don't know, it's been months and months and months since we've had anything in this cut. It is a heart shape. I am so proud of it. I'm so excited for it. It's a beautiful heart. You know how we love, again, people who love hearts love hearts. And so we have the heart-shaped stone here and really just let it kind of shine on its own. Added some really big diamonds inside, but nothing that's over the top. So we will see that. If you're in the mood for something a little more classic, we have an emerald cut. It's a 5-carat, and that's going to be also a big value, still in a classic setting style. We've actually had it before, but we're going to bring it down in price for you, as well as, oh my goodness, the yellow diamond that is here. We got a yellow diamond, and you know how scarce these are going forward. I've tried to tell everybody and warn everybody that we don't have that many of the bigger yellow diamonds left to produce where we can give you the values you're accustomed to. Well, we're going to see a 1-carat today. It's a 1-carat, and it's how it's dressed up. It's got so many incredible diamonds around it as well. So we will have that for you. And I'm wearing that now so you can see how big that ring is. And a few brand news as well. If you have any requests, listen. We don't know when the sizzling summer savings event is going to end, but likely sooner rather than later. So I would definitely think about anything you'd like from the collection, the vaults. I will say I have taken a number of requests since I last saw you at 1:00 p.m. yesterday, and most of those requests are already sold out. So that just means that doesn't mean I don't mean to discourage you in making a request, do that. But it also is really a reminder how limited these items are on sale, and when you have these one-of-a-kind opportunities to definitely take advantage of them while you can, because, well, the value doesn't get any better. Oh, and by the way, we're going to see something, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe this is meaningful for this time of year, but we have some lion jewelry here. It's actually a pendant and a matching pair of earrings that can be actually sold as a set or individually, whatever you like. But I think this time of year, aren't we in Leo season? So it might just be the perfect way to celebrate those birthdays. We certainly are. I know my mom's a Leo. She has a birthday coming up in just a couple of days. So happy birthday early, Mom. But if you want to be have something that is going to be the lioness of your collection, we've got some pieces for you. So that and so much more. And that's just a little bit of the specials that I wanted to let you know to stick around for, stay tuned for. And then we're going to see, oh yeah, some brand new, like this one, aquamarine and a pendant to start. It's funny, the only other aquamarine pendant I have today is actually going to be a big one. It's about $25,000. So I figure we should get an affordable version as well up here. Oh, and by the way, Robert, if you're out there, just going to put it out there, Robert, we've got an emerald that's got your name on it. So if you're waiting and going, what about my emerald? I asked for it. Well, it's here. So I didn't take that request, but Robert, we've got it for you. There is a 2-carat Asher cut with your name on it. So just say the word and we'll show that. But that's the deal. Get requests in if you have them. We'll help you out with those. Here comes 112-8808 coming up, and that is a pendant, a larger size, a trillion cut. And that is a 393. So it's a really, really good size piece, and thrilled to bring it to you here. So that's going to be a 393 in platinum. It's going to have 3 points in diamonds. That's going to be along the sides there. So let me tip that up so you can see there. First of all, Sierra Santa Maria is our aquamarine language. It's the only language we know how to speak around here, is that Sierra Santa Maria. So I guess that would be Portuguese because it's from Brazil. And yes, they do. They speak Portuguese in Brazil. So I've tried. I've really tried. I've tried learning. Here we go. I know a few keywords, you know, that you got to know when you're dealing with lots of Brazilian gem dealers all the time. But here we go. This is going to be our 393. Let's go ahead and show you, since it is brand new, give you a look at it here from a distance on the hand. It does have a good size bail. So if you'd like, well, you can use it with our DBTYs or any other chain you like to use. It's totally up to you. But look at that. That's a great stone, isn't it? That's a beauty. You can see the colors that it provides. You've got this really good look here. And that's going to be 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. Now, we do only have one, and it's brand new. Why, thank you so much. There we go. So that is, I don't feel fully dressed without earrings. And mine are somewhere else, so I'm going to wear some TVONs. Okay, so here we go. I know. So if you were freaked out a little bit, that can't be her. That's an AI version of her because she's not in hoop earrings. Oh, I wish. Oh, if I only wish. Could we work on that, please, the AI version of Lauren Blair? Can we work on that? I see a lot of AI versions of everyone else out there. Can I please have an AI version just every now and then? Just might come in handy, right? But here we go. I know, be careful what you wish for, right? But I'll tell you what. Yeah, even robots could not give you the values that I do. I mean, right? That's really what we love. And I'm going to show this on the neckline as well. I just have to put some earrings on. But this is actually going to be our big value on brand new. It's supposed to be $39.99. Any good Sierra Santa Maria, and I love a trillion. You know, we don't have many. Like we said, we're going to see some exotic cuts, things we don't see very often, like our heart-shaped Tanzanite, like our amazing trillion aqua. And I know we got some trillion cut fans. Remember yesterday when we brought out the trillion Mandarin? Oh, that was good. Gone immediately. Well, I have a feeling this one will be too because it's not $4,000 or anywhere near that, taking it all the way on down. How about getting the show started off right? It's our last show of the week. I mean, that would be anybody's last show of the week, isn't it? I consider Sunday the end of the week. I know that's a big debate. Some people think Sunday's the beginning of the week. I think Monday's the beginning of the week. Sunday's the end of the week. So it is, by the way, it's just our last show of the week before we don't see you till Wednesday. So I like to point that out. So you know, if you need your shopping fix and you need your sale event pricing, well, now's the time to get those calls in the next 3 hours. But this is going to be $999 to get us started. And we'll still take 10% off. So you get a huge savings in addition to the ones I already gave you. $3,000 off is what I took care of for you. Then we're going to take another $100 off at checkout for you to make it $899 if you'd rather have that, and I think you would, right? Who wouldn't want to save an extra $100 that can be put towards other beautiful jewelry? And that's really the idea. There's a new pearl pendant. We have a new, oh my goodness, the fire opal that you will see today. It's really on fire. It's cool. So we got a great fire, not really a fire opal, actually, a crystal opal meets fire opal. Let me explain why. When we're going to see this opal, look at that. It's like got fire opal color as its base, but it's still crystal opal that it's giving you all the other colors. You know, that's what fire opals don't do. They don't give you greens and blues and purples and reds and yellows. This one does. So it's a great combination of different opals that you have. So let's see who's got the aqua. Oh, and I'm going to try that on the neckline here as well. So let me put it on the hand one more time, and then we'll see it there. And then we'll try it on the neckline for you just in case you're not familiar with 7/8 of an inch because it's a nice perspective, I think, to see. And boy, that's got some dazzle to it, doesn't it? I like this sweep, the way the design around it is really what's making the bail. So you've got the diamonds on one side right over here, but then it's like that beautiful double sweep of platinum that goes up and around that creates that bail. And then this is what it looks like from a distance away. All right. Well, we're busy on the phone lines. No surprise there. Jason, who were you talking to already, and what are they up to on a Sunday morning? What's Elizabeth doing? Oh, really? Oh, good. Okay, Elizabeth, I like your style. Great pickup there. Thank you so much. So that's what it looks like from a distance. We'll go back up close, show you again here. Thank you, Elizabeth. Where was Elizabeth calling from? Oh, I bet is this her last name start with the initial P? No, different one. Different? Okay. All right, well, I was guessing. I took a guess at it. All right, so here we go, $899. And then, let's see. Oh, should we show the new pearl? The new pearl, it's not just a South Sea white pearl, which we don't have very often, but we also have mother of pearl with it. I do have a new Kunzite pendant. I've got an incredible yellow diamond pendant that is, it's a big carat 09. So that's going to be really stunning as well. And you name it, we got it. Are you ready to see the lion jewelry? It's going to be a take on a ring we once had that I know we'd had many requests to bring back. But we decided, I mean, this was one ring, it was one of a kind, it was once upon a time. It was gorgeous, but then it was also really expensive. But it sold, and so what we decided to do was we decided to make the matching set pieces, the earrings and the pendant, so you'll see those. And they do have a diamond, a very large diamond, so we will talk about that in a little bit. Okay, let's keep moving. I'm gonna show this opal because, first of all, it is one like we've never seen. Really, I haven't had too many opals like this. In a lot of years, and it's 1128867. So this would be, think of it like an orangey base. It's still a crystal opal. So it's crystal opal because it's got all those different colors, but instead of being see-through, clear, transparent, translucent, it's still translucent, but it's got a really bright, orangey, like a neon orange, think Mandarin garnet, color to it as far as the body color of the stone, and yet all the colors. Do you have the aqua? Thank you. Aqua pendant is gone. Enjoy that. And then here we go with our 437. This is in platinum as well. So it's 437. It's got a whole bunch of different diamonds. You've got the baguettes that are tapered. You have even a couple tapered baguettes on the east and west that kind of mingle with the round brilliance there. 437 on the size, carat 05 in diamond weight. So yeah, all my big beef with, why do opals never get a lot of diamond weight? They never seem to, right? It seems like opals get more tame, kind of pedestrian diamond weights. Well, somebody heard me and answered my needs here, because we got a lot of diamonds with this carat 05 mounting and in platinum, and only just this one. Of course, opals are always one of a kinds. Yeah, I'm always worried about how do those retailers sell hundreds of opals and they show you a picture of one on an online site and then they're selling hundreds of them. How do you know what you're going to get? I mean, even, yeah, that's going to be really kind of a blind spot, if you will. So let's take a look at what we've got here, because you know exactly what you're going to get. How about that piece that's making its television debut right now? That's what it looks like. Wow, a little lighter, a little lower light rather, and you see what happens. More of those colors coming through already, looking fabulous. You see that elongated size of this ring. It's not going to be $39.99 either. Got a much better value as we take another look up close, and we are going to send it out. By the way, Zine, did you have someone shopping already too? Wonderful. Thank you so much. And what about the aqua? Whose happy home is that going to? Hi, Constance. Wonderful. I haven't heard from her in a minute. Hope she is well. Thanks, Constance, for shopping today. So here we go. Big value on this one. Not $39.99, not even, not $2,999. I think we got to go a lot lower on everything. Move them out. Get them done. So this is your amazing opportunity here, where it's not going to be $39.29. I've got it for $1,999. And yes, you are looking at brand new. This is so incredible. And you got 200 bucks extra coming off that price for you as well. So that is amazing. And $17.99. You know what else is here in diamonds? Heart-shaped yellow diamonds. So we are feeling the love today. We have the heart-shaped blue wing. We've got the heart-shaped yellow diamond studs. We've got a little bit of everything. And maybe my best value on a Tanzanite of the day is the big old emerald cut that is brand new here today. It is 16 carats, 42. I know that sounds large. It is large. Look at that with the big diamonds and princess cuts beside it. I'm telling you, if you've never seen a blue wing block D in yellow gold, you are about to probably insist upon a blue wing in yellow gold. That stone looks so good. So here we are. And then we've got $19.99 turning into $17.99. Also, there's a pink diamond deal. I brought out the 3 largest pink diamonds that we have that aren't 1 carats, because the 1 carats get a little, you know, like $100,000 pricey. So what I'm going to do is bring out the 20 pointers plus. So it's all going to be like 1/5 of a carat to a 1/4 carat. And we'll bring those out and drop those prices as well. So I think you're in for a major treat today. No matter what it is you're looking for, and no matter what your budget looks like, we can get you great jewelry, and we will. So that's going to be our fire opal color, but in crystal opal, meaning all the colors. It's not from Mexico, it's from Ethiopia, because it is that crystal opal, but it's got all those colors in it. Does have, look at that, quite the cabochon there. That is a cab. Look at the colors throughout. That is such a mesmerizing stone, and they never really look the same every time you look down at your hand. Every time you're looking at a different angle or in a different light, you've got different patterns of color playing through. So it's really exciting to see that. Okay, so here we are. This is a really unique piece. And we have not had anything quite like it before. How it's going to sit, not sure, but look at that. This is designer, 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 and maybe if I put it the other way, I might have some better luck here. I just want you to see it up close, because there is one more flat edge, and that is the combination of pearl and mother of pearl. So yes, maybe the mother of all pendants here, you could say, because of the way it's designed. Those are 2 pieces of mother of pearl. I'll hold it up for you. It's 1128823. This is, first of all, not your average white pearl. So if you're just going to go, oh yeah, that's a white pearl. I've seen those. Hold on, it's got some little velvet fuzzies. It's, you know, these are all stored in these beautiful boxes, and so yeah, sometimes they get a little of those little velvets that we don't see in real life. And then, okay, so this is really beautiful. Now it's all cleaned up, but this is South Sea pearl. So let's explain what the difference is, because, you know, nobody really knows. It's a cultured pearl that you normally see that are in the smaller sizes. That are cultured pearl means they're still a real pearl. It's still made by a mollusk, but it got a lot of help. So I kind of equate it, it's not really the same thing as a lab-grown diamond, but similar in a way in that it got some help. But it's still actually created in the same process, it just got a little jump start from man. So that means like injected with the irritant instead of just having the irritant enter the mollusk in the ocean in its own elements, if you will. So cultured pearls get a little bit of help, and then the process starts and the process completes where it's still the, you know, the beautiful mollusk is building its nacre around the nucleus. Well, this is a South Sea white pearl, very different. It's 18 karat gold, number one, which is all 18 karat white gold chain included. And you can switch out the chain if you don't like that ball or beaded chain, but it's 18K. It's a 14.1 millimeter pearl. That is colossal. And it's the South Sea white pearl, so this is made out in the wild, so to speak. It was the depths of the ocean, and where this mollusk had that irritant, whatever it was, usually it's a grain of sand, enters into its shell as an immune response, if you will. It builds and builds and builds a beautiful thing. And I love that as just I think it's amazing how it kind of is a parallel to life. Sometimes out of challenges or difficulties or struggles, sometimes something beautiful arises. And yet we do find out that we're probably stronger than we thought. And here, that's how I look at pearls. They have there's something that's bothering it. And instead of, you know, shutting down, it says, let me make something beautiful out of this situation. So a very optimistic stone, if you will. An organic stone at that too. And it's going to be that South Sea with the freeform mother of pearl that are two pieces carved that are set in. You can see the beautiful colors they give, the washes of greens and purples really primarily, and then some blues. And then you've got 8 points in diamonds as well that goes as an overlap as part of the design. It is a large scale piece. Let me show it to you from a distance away so you can see it there. And then we're going to send it on out. Look at the size of that thing. And of course, the beauty of it is goes with absolutely everything. And even though it may, under these bright hot lights, might look like all just white or ivories, it is not. There's no yellow to it, number one, but there's a beautiful luster that's hard to pick up under bright spotlights of TV. So they're really best complemented in your natural lights at home. There's an 1.5 inches in the drop. I'm going to show you this 18-inch chain comes with it where it's adjustable. So it's a great chain because it looks like little diamonds. I mean, it really does. It looks like little beaded diamonds that are all faceted all around. So you get some serious sparkle to that chain, or you can, you know, switch it out and put on your diamonds by the yard or your omega. There's plenty of bail space there. So you can use a really hefty large rope chain if you want to, an omega, whatever you want. But that has got a great look. Here's what it looks like from a distance, and oh, the softness of those colors. And see how I'm in lower light now? You know, I have a lower light shot here, so it always is the best way to see, quite frankly, pearls and opals and tanzanites and a lot of what we do that really doesn't need these harsh bright lights. But you can really see, I mean, I'm wearing a baby pink, and look at that. You're seeing the purples, the pinks, the lavenders, and the turquoises come through, even on the 14.1 South Sea. And yet all of that should be an $8,499 piece. It is not. It is beautiful. It is something that, despite its size, I think it's very wearable because it goes with everything. And pearls have that sophisticated, they can go either way. They can go really sophisticated, elegant. I think they can be a little edgy too. I think that really pearls are, you know, not designed like we used to see them, where they're also traditional or also buttoned up. I feel like pearls right now are very, they're very high style. They're certainly, there's an element of couture to pearls no matter what. And some of the biggest and best designers in the world do costume jewelry pearls, and we're bringing the best of the best. So let's bring it down below. Let's see, half off, still be $42.50. I want to take it lower. We know we have some designer lovers out there who want something incredibly important. Well, this would be it. And I'll make it $1,999 instead. And you'll save $200 extra. So it just makes the shopping so much more affordable. A really good way to go. Hey, Kathy in New York, thank you so much for your kind words. Appreciate that. Good morning, everybody. So glad you're with us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here and for getting ready for a big Sunday. I always say a Sunday well spent is worth a week of content. And I think that money well spent is worth a lifetime of content when you get jewelry. I really do believe that, because you got pieces that are here forever, that are worth a fortune compared to what we offer them for, and yet you're getting really smart, not only beautiful pieces to wear in the now, but also investment pieces for the future. So it's really nice to have. So that's going to be $19.99. Let's take a look at what's next. Now, if you need a closer look, this is that Tanzanite I flashed. I know it's early. I don't mean to scare anybody away, but there are certain values that are just head and shoulders above the rest, and this is one of them. And for my Tanzanite lovers, and I don't think this needs to stay in yellow gold, certainly doesn't say it does, but it's item number 8940, and I just wanted to show you. I know if you're kind of feeling like, well, it's a Sunday and it's maybe got a slow start, I think this is gonna enliven and embolden you and feeling like, okay, I'm awake now looking at that 16 karat 42, show off the reds like this does, and enormous diamonds. How simple and how elegant, but simple and striking can go hand in hand. Not always, but sometimes they do. Sometimes you can get simple and straightforward, and they can still be some of the most powerful, impactful, and striking pieces, and I think that's what's happening right here. You've got a beautiful, bigger diamond weight that's represented in just 2 stones. So 2 stones only are giving you those princess cuts that are in the white diamonds that are huge individually. By the way, they're 63 points, so they would be really close to 1/3 of a carat each for you on either side, so that you're getting that perfect way that it sits with just the balance and doesn't take, it's already a 16.5 carat stone, so I felt like we didn't need to do a lot of halos around it to lengthen or elongate the piece any further. So really just adding a 3-stone style just goes to show you, when you have 3-stone styles, if you start with the big stones, they can still have quite an impact here, and we're going to make it really important as far as this value. It's our best value in Tanzanite somehow today for the largest stone that I do have. Let me go ahead and clean it up for you. Try it on here as well, and $22,999. Well, if you're looking for the dream Tanzanite, this could very well be it. And yellow gold or change it. So if you'd rather have the white gold, give us a couple extra days, we can do that for you. But that is something we don't see all that often, and I always tell you, ooh, Tanzanite looks really good in the yellow gold, and I think we're proving it right now. So instead of even $22,000, I want you to give you some time to get your pieces here before the big crowd joins in. Certainly in the first 20 minutes, it's a great way to go, and we are so proud to bring the best. Don't let anybody else's words. You know better. If you see a light washed out material and someone's calling it the best, you don't have to believe that. You know better because you're smart shoppers and you know. And with Tanzanite, I don't need to get you a gemology degree for you to know what is the best material in the world. You just need to know your color. And you know that if it's more saturated versus less saturated, well, the more saturated are where it becomes far more rare. The more saturation, and then if you start to get reds, that is that super high-end, that extremely elevated, best of the best in the world, which is what we are bringing. And of course, we are the only home, the exclusive home for that best in the world for you. So you have it there. Take a look at it. It's not going to be $22,999. It's going to be under $10,000 for a 16.5 carat with those really big diamonds. And I know we've seen a number of stones would have a carat or 2 carats, but you got more important diamonds here in that there are just 2 bigger stones here that are larger than the average size of an engagement ring in the country we live in, and you get 2 of them. So that's pretty impressive, and it's not $89.99, and these are the values. These are the pieces you want to save your 10% on. No question about it, because look what that does. It could not be finer. It could not be better. Take it from me. I am an emerald cut obsessor. I would say lover, but it's more serious than that. It's more obsessed. I'm an aggressive fan of the emerald cuts because I adore it. I think it's the most chic, beautiful way to show off, especially in these colors that you're getting. And it's not going to be $8,999 either. So I'm just helping you get the value. We're going to save. I get to save you money. You get to save money upon checkout. You get to make every piece yours and not even spend $89, but rather $88.88. There's a method to that madness. We'll take $888 off, and you'll get it for $79.99 at checkout. So that's an even bigger value, and one only, of course. Just an important stone to get the emerald cut lovers their fair share of that Tanzanite. Now later on, we'll have a 5 carat in the emerald cut, so it's not all hope is lost. If you are also someone who really enjoys the emerald cuts, we will have an emerald cut later that's in the white gold. But you know what? You can change this one, so already something to think about there. That's my 5 carat. So 5 carat with the diamonds that are each direction nearby, kind of setting up to the sides of that stone. Don't forget our top of the hour is going to be that diamond band. I have had the most incredible top of the hours of late in these last few weeks, and new items that have been really well priced that we've been seeing hundreds go out the door. Today's going to be a little more limited, but we do have an incredible diamond band top of the hour. It's my double row princess cut band, so we will see that. Not to mention our new lion jewelry is here, and that one is one that at the end of the day at 1 o'clock today, 1 o'clock p.m. is when the show ends. That's Pacific time, 4 o'clock Eastern. When this show ends, if that is here, my goodness, it's going to get it home. And I think you know what that means. It is just extraordinary. And I'm happy to pay more for a stone like this, knowing that maybe it's just all the time that I'm out in the retail world or the wholesale world watching Tanzanite sell rapidly at prices that are 7 and 8 times what we have here, and yet the quality is so subpar. It's so inferior to what we have here. So why would you spend more to get less? If you're spending more, you better believe you want to get more quality. Well, this is the only place to get that highest level, and look at that great price tag we have. So $79.99. Now we do have a men's emerald here as well as a ladies emerald. Purple diamonds have come out to play. If you want my very favorite brooch, I brought it out today. Look at this. This is a gorgeous ruby and diamond triple row bracelet. Look at that. That's going to be under $10,000 as well. So we have got some extremely important pieces today, including also that bigger yellow diamond in a pendant. Also want to show you here this brooch I love, and I thought let's bring it out from the wild here. Look at that. That is wild, isn't it? It's just so statement and so really fierce because it's got that designer style we know of the Panthers that looks more so like the Panther style from, you know, French designers than others. But it's also got blue diamonds and baguettes all the way running through the body of that sandblasted finish. I love that. And that's all 18 karat gold, by the way, and it's a lot. So we'll see that. And then, of course, let's get to something else here. Something really, really cool. I know we're early on in the show, but I've got some unique pieces here for you that I want to share because we have something that we had one time in a ring, and I want to bring you the fantastic earrings because this is so new and so fresh and so fabulous, and yet look at this style. And the lions are not just for nature lovers. They're for some of us who really love designers as well, because every big designer I know does their own kind of couture, whether it's lions, jaguars, panthers. There's something about these large, fierce cats that really do just immediately invoke a sense of style. And I've got a lot of designers I love that every one of them, every single one of them does their own versions of these exotic type animal looks. Sometimes it's a print and a silk blouse that costs $1,200. Sometimes it's costume jewelry that costs $3,800. I know because that's what I obsess over. But I will tell you right now, we're going to bring you, this is all based on a ring that was here once upon a time that so many people it was a great ring that actually was a one of a kind. It was pretty large scale. It had the same motif with all gold with that one round diamond set in the mouth. So it's really cool to see that we now have the pendant and the earrings. You're seeing the earrings. I'm going to bring in the pendant. Here's the deal. It is great for a lot of reasons, not just you can know nothing about fashion and still love the lion. You can be all obsessed with fashion and love the lion. Or maybe it's going to be for those birthdays that are happening this time of year for the Leos, the zodiac sign Leo, right? It would be a beautiful way to shop that and have that nice little nod while still wearing something that's very distinctively fashion. So here we are. Now, I've got the bigger diamonds. Did you notice those big diamonds? It's big, round, brilliant diamonds. It's like having a stud earring that your lion is holding on to. So the earrings are going to be 1128,962. We have a match and a pendant. Now, wait for it because I'm going to give you a set opportunity. And the best part is you don't need to buy both. So if you just want one or the other, you can do that. But keep in mind, these are solid 14 karat gold and a lot of it. You're getting solid all the way through. We don't do platings. Welcome to TVON. We don't do platings. We don't do mystery metals. We don't do sterling silver. We only do platinum, 14 and 18 karat gold. Only the best metals are allowed here. Then you have, of course, solid all the way through, and our diamonds. Well, no matter if they're bigger or smaller, they are VS. Take a look. This is going to be the earring, which has 12 points in diamonds. So that means 6 points in each. Another lesson like we had in the Tanzanite where keep in mind, these are larger diamonds. It's not always about the overall quantity of diamonds. It's about how you get there. And then we have the pendant, which I'm going to help out here, which is going to be 8963, which will be the pendant. And we can probably put these all on one graphic, I'm hoping, if we can, because we do have, oh, they're great. Oh, look at the finishing. So here's the pendant, which is going to be the same scale and style, same thing, except it's got a bail. So you are going to look at that. Oh, there's that striped finish in the back. We have not seen anything like this since the ring. That was the only time we've had a design like this. It's going to be, let's see, 6 points in the diamond here, of course, because, well, it's exactly the same thing, but instead of a bail or instead of a post, you have whatever you need. And that's the same, look at that, same finishing, same scale and size. So you can get the set. And actually, I'm going to really, I love a set. I think sets in jewelry are very sophisticated. I think it looks very put together. Certainly a coordinating set is really tough to top when it comes to fine jewelry. So I'd love for you to be able to do that if there's the interest there. So we've got the earrings foreground, we've got the pendant in the backdrop. I'll show you the length on the pendant here, and then we're going to get you a heck of a deal. The earrings being a little more, but they are supposed to be $29.99, and we're going to take them much lower than that for our big Sunday here. Look at that. That's how it looks. This is the pendant, of course. I'll show you the length. It's going to be exactly the same for the earrings, but I want to make sure you see them all on. So there it is with that, first of all, 7/8 of an inch, including the bail. Again, that's a big round diamond centered up there, and then you've got this great look, and you can really see the texturing details. You know, that's not easy to do. You don't stamp this out. Can we show it on the neckline too, just to kind of complete the viewpoints here of the lion pendant. I know it's going to be, let me see where I'm focused here. I'm not sure where, there we go. My camera's got a little switched up, but look at how beautiful that is size-wise, and you can really see the details of the lion's mane and the details on the facial features as well. But we are going to take the beautiful earrings, which I'm also going to show you here on the ear. We'll take a look at those really quickly and give you a chance to pick up the entirety of a set, a beautiful look here, an incredible style, something distinctive and different that you probably don't have at this point. That's my struggle. A lot of us have been shopping together 25 years and you're going, I have it all. I don't, you're going to be really, really hard pressed to find me something I don't already have sitting in my jewelry box. Well, here it is in the most fierce, ferocious, but also really also wearable. And as we're going to show the earring, which I will show you has the same size, but again, just love to give you all the details here. If we show the earring straight up and down, you're going to see it's got that length without the bail. So it'll be a little bit shorter than the pendant because it has no bail. It's going to be a little bit over, I would say it's a little over half, about 5/8 of an inch. There's your post. So you get full piercing coverage. And if you want the earrings, they're supposed to be $29.99. We'll take them lower. And here's what they look like on. Oh, you're going to love these. They are just as super chic as it gets, really, in an earring. I mean, it does not get more chic than that. And I'm putting it right where the post is. We're going to get you a great value here. Let's take another look at them close up. Just want you to see the size. And I'll show you the pendant because the pendant's going to be the more affordable way to go. But speaking of more affordable, let's take the earrings below $3,000. Let's get them half off. How about $15 or $14.99? Yes, new designer jewelry does not have to be exempt from the sale prices. You get sale prices on every last thing we're doing, including the brand new, which is not going to be $14. How about the earrings for less than $1,000? Should we even go here? $9.99. I know you at home are going, yes, yes, please, please, especially with the set opportunity. I take that into great regard. We've got to make each piece affordable so that you can do the set. And I'll tell you what, earrings are going to be better than $888. This is an incredible value for those bigger diamonds. Those are VS 6-pointers each. Those are not small accent stones. And yet, the earrings are going to be better than even $888. We'll take them down to $799 for the pair. The pendant is even more affordable, and that's where you may want to go. It makes a great gift idea as well. And so here's what we've got. The pendant is actually going to be, well, I think it should be. If it's basically one of the earrings with a bail, let's make it even better than $799 because, well, you know, it's got to go lower. One value provides another. So let's make it $399. Here's the kicker, though. If you add it all up, that's about $1,200, and that's all before the sale. Of course, you're going to take your extra discount, but let me talk about extra discounting, because if you're already sitting there thinking, I would love to have both, but I am on a budget, so I'm going to need to choose. Well, watch this. I'm going to make this more affordable. By the way, $1,198 after your discount, that would be down to about $1,100, about $1,078. Here's what I'm going to do. If you want to get the entire set, if you want to get everything you see there on that wheel, here's what I'm going to do, a better value just for ease sake of just selling them out. We've only got a few pairs, and weirdly enough, I have fewer of the pendants than I have earrings, so go figure. If you want one or the other, you can do it. But if you want the set, let me sweeten the deal. The set is going to be $1,111. And you know why? Because that means after your discount, you get the whole set, everything up there on that wheel for $999. So I think that's even better. And, well, it is better. I don't think it's better. It is better. And that just makes it more affordable. So if you're thinking about one or the other, I say go for it. Get the whole set. We'll give them 60 seconds. I just want to show them to you. They're different. They're new. They're fabulous. They're fun. A big happy birthday shout out to all my Leos out there. My Leo ladies, that might be that perfect piece. And I know the Leo personality well, because my twin, my mom is my twin. We are like, we share a brain. We have the same speaking voice. We have the same laugh. We share, we come up with the same exact sentences and thoughts. We will text every day. We text something exactly the same at the same time. Like, so I know a Leo well, and I'm not a Leo, but she is. And let me tell you, those Leos are fierce. They are fierce. They are fabulous. They are confident. They are always the life of the party. And they really are. They're probably the queens of the jungle, right? So how appropriate to have a lion known as that really, again, that dominating force in the wild kingdom. To have that as a representative of your zodiac, of your birth chart, that's really cool. So $9.99 for the set. We've got a few seconds left. Just want to throw them out there in case anybody wants something with some personality to their jewelry, because, you know, we do rings all the time. We do pendants and earrings all the time, but we don't have anything really like this besides that one ring once upon a time, long time ago. So this would be perfect for anybody who likes something a little designer. Yes. A set is going out to who? Thank you so much. Enjoy. Enjoy them, enjoy them, enjoy them. She's not a Leo, is she? I don't think so, no. Here's what, some of you, I know your birthdays. I do, some of you I do. That's when you know we've been shopping together a while. Yeah, is when I know your birthdays. So we've got another set going out. Thank you so much. Hopefully you can do that, $9.99. I love them. They're super cool. So just again, something different and fun and fabulous, and definitely feels designer, because you know who. So here we go. I'll never forget the dress I bought years ago. It's got like a look like this in velvet, in this most striking dress. It's a crazy one, but I love it because I love different things. And oh, spent a lot more on that dress than this whole set of jewelry. So really important piece there. All right, so let's also remind you about the big Tanzanite. There's the Tanzanite that is down to, I can't believe it, that's $88.88, $79.99. Check out for that Tanzanite. That is going to get a home today. I know it's early, but that is one for the ages. Here is something for my big yellow diamond lovers here. It's another pendant. We're going to go all straight up diamonds here with the yellow and the white together. Look at this. That is a big one. And this has, I don't know, I think I'm going to need to help it out just so you can see the forward face of the diamond there, but that's a yellow diamond surrounded by white diamonds, and we're going to have to really get in between here with that bail. This one is a little bit tricky to set up, but I just want to make sure you see it face up here. 112-7196 is our yellow diamond with the carat 09. That's platinum and 18 karat gold. And you've got the yellow diamond in the middle at 109. It's a cushion cut square. Also huge diamonds around it. That is 183 diamonds around it. So yeah, there's 292 overall here. There's a lot going on there in that pendant, almost 3 carats, and yet so wearable. I'm throwing in the box link chain as well. And this had a, well, it used to have a $99.99 price. No wonder it's still here. Let me show it from a distance away so you can see. Oh, and this chain is adjustable, so 18 inches maximum, or make it short as you'd like, but look at that. That is a powerful piece. A really, really powerful piece. And yet wearable every day because it's a classic. We kept the square cushion shape overall. Yes, those are round white diamonds, but they really frame it in a squared off way. Look at that. Even when it's still, I'm holding that as still as possible. And yet, do you see what's happening with that pendant? That is one that is a looker, and this is where you have the adjustability there, that little bead where you've got the charm, the hang tag. That's going to be where you adjust it to make that length of that chain shorter. It's the perfect chain to go with it, and then you've got one big diamond centered up as your bail. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, and it does have a 3/4 of an inch measurement on that pendant. Very impressive. Look at that thing sparkling. Great way to add yellow diamonds into your collection if you don't yet have one. For the neckline, that's a perfect way to go. I mean, that is really stunning. Stunning, is it not? That is just in a major, major piece. And we've got the better price than $99.99 today. So that's going to be, I don't know why I think it's nighttime. It's clearly not. But here we go. This is a really important piece. And you've got a great chance to pick it up right now for better. And you're getting the chain. That is in a lot of circles a $1,000 chain when you've got all that beautiful look there in that box link, which is heavier. You can see the great basket work it has. That's what's going to help it sit level on the neckline where it's never going to turn or twist or move, so that you've got that perfect piece. And there you can see that bigger diamond. I'll just hold it from that basket work. It's got a nice little elevation to it too, and that's going to help give all those diamonds a lot of light access. But we've got it for better than $5,000, $4,000. I'm going to take it down to $39.99, and that's your chance to pick it up. It's a one only, $400 extra off. I am in love with this piece. I could stare at that all day. I mean, really, truly hypnotizing type of piece here with that $39.99 price tag, and it's $400 off, so it's $35.99 instead. And we've got, are y'all waiting for a top of the hour? You do that to me. I tell you about a top of the hour, and everyone says, I'll hold off. I got to see what that diamond band is coming up at the top of the hour. It is a lovely piece, and it's going to be for my princess cut diamond lovers. We've got the 2-row band that is brand new today. And you're thinking, oh, brand new, I can't do that. I can't shop when gold's $3,500 an ounce. I can't shop when diamonds are $28,000 a carat. Guess what? We're still putting it on sale to be one of our best values ever, historically, here on the show. And we're going to bring you the trio of pink diamonds as well. Those are coming up later. It's going to be our big pink diamonds. Nobody wants this. Okay, I'm buying a lot of jewelry today. So I'm sorry. I am showing you all my favorite pieces today. Sorry for the end of the week here, and I don't get to see it for 2 days after this. I brought out all the best of the values, my best favorite pieces, and also the best values, because to me, it doesn't matter how much I love it. It's got to be a great value if I'm really regarding it as a favorite. So we've got them, and we've got a yellow diamond. Don't worry, we've got the ring coming up, which is our 1 carat ring with a ton of diamond weight around it, about 2.5 carats overall. So we will see that. Heart-shaped Tanzanite is here. We haven't seen one in months and months and months. It's our last museum reserve of the heart shape. So that's going to be here. Ruby bracelet is here. Pink diamonds are here. I mean, it's a show. Robert, we've got your emerald too. If you're still with me and want to see that emerald that we had set aside for you, it is here also. But this is the Kunzite pendant. Wanted to show this early because, well, it's got to go, and it will go, because it's nothing like seeing discounts on big rocks like this. 19 carats, 75 is the carat weight here in the most saturated neon. Boy, do we have a lot of pendants today, don't we? Lots of good pieces for the neckline, and we'll have bracelets and plenty of rings as well. But here we go, and keep calling on the lion set. That's going to be such a fun one to wear, and talk about a conversation piece that just sets you apart a little bit. I do enjoy that. Haven't sold a lot of jewelry for a lot of years every day. It's nice to see pieces you just don't see every day. The classics are great, but it's fun to see a little extra. Now here's our Kunzite. This one's gonna fly. It's a giveaway. This is just a sheer outright giveaway. It's 1128424. So if you love it, you call me now, and so is that yellow diamond piece. That yellow diamond pendant is really grand. So call us on that one, and then here we go with the 1975 Afghan Kunzite, 8 points in diamonds, azure pave bail, great basket work, super saturated stone. Now that is a winner. And it used to be $59.99. And I just had a 19 karat plus, what was it, 1930? I think it was in 1927 the other day. It sold for a lot more money, and it was a great value, but it sold for a lot more money. It was the Asher on, was it Friday night? I think it was Friday night. Had the Asher cut about this size. Remember exactly what it sold for. Here's the problem. We've got to go lower on everything. This is the end of the week. This is the end of our week. Certainly we don't see you till Wednesday, so we really take our Sundays, and I don't know if you've ever noticed, but if you've watched the Sunday, you have, how the prices just come further and further and further down. It's like, it's like as the week goes on, the prices just get lower and lower and lower, and then they just, suddenly you're going, what am I paying for? Anyway, we'll go $59.99, but make it better. So here we go. This is the Afghan Neon Kunzite, and it's going to be better than $59. I know, it's like, it's the quicksand show. That's what the prices do. They just keep on going. And it's like, what is going on here? Why are we continuing to see drops in prices and then the 10%? It's amazing. And we've got the white gold is how it stays. I got to show it to you on, though. Let's see that measurement on this size so you can see what this is all about. And here we go. That is a, look at that. Definitely not pink anymore like most Kunzites are. Most Kunzites look like that color in that banner. Not this one. This is what happens when you get the really good Afghan material, and look at that. That's going to be 1.25 inches top to bottom. I don't think this has ever been on the air before, so how fun to take brand new, discount them down. Should be $59. Watch it on the neckline here as well so you can see it go over here. And look at that. A teardrop of just perfection. Purple and pink perfection here. And it will not be $5,000, $4,000, $3,000, even $29.99. I told you I got to move a lot of jewelry here today. So we get to do that even with the most exotic and important brand new. And that's it right there. Amazing. And yet not going to be $29.99. Look at how that shimmers. You're seeing more purple and blue than you do pink. Right? What does it look more like? Does it look more like this color or more purple and blues? It definitely has more purple and blue, the mark of great high-end, really ridiculously good Kunzite. And let's go back up close because it's not even going to be $29. Let's go lower. I got to move some jewelry. Got to find a way. So usually the way to do that is lower prices. That's usually the best way. I mean, that's all I can do at this point is take the prices even lower. So if you don't like $29, with your 10% off of $300 extra, that's okay. I've got a plan for you. I've got a major, major moment on everything today so you can take advantage of anything that catches your eye. but it's not going to be 29 or 28 or 27.99, not even 27.77. Let's take it even lower. Let's make it $2,699. That is it. And well, wait. That's an extra $270 off. You're still saving almost $300. So you get it right now for $24.29. And I think we're ready. 14 minutes or so, 14, 15 minutes till I bring out the band. And I mean, we're going to strike up the band. We got the double row princess cut, white, yellow, rose gold options for you. An incredible pie and a nice little upgrade for my diamond band gals who go, well, all I see is round brilliance. Is there anything else? Yes, there is. We've got the princess cut diamond band ring, unlike what we've ever seen before, except for one time when it was about $8,000 for a similar style. We're going to make one a big top of the hour summer special sale price. Here's what they look like from a distance, by the way. I've got all three on so you can see how they stack, but also this is a little preview of what's coming up at the top of the hour in white gold, yellow gold, and rose gold, and that's one of our big, big values. That is a ruby bracelet. We have that one for you as well. If you're in the mood for rubies and diamonds, we've got it. That's also this month's birthstone. And then there are your three big diamond bands that are going to be the double rose and the princess cuts as we go back to our Kunzite and take a look at it one more time and see who's got it at $24.29 for 1128424. And then there is a new mint tourmaline, men's emerald purple diamond earrings. Anybody? We've got one pair of purple diamonds. They're heart shapes, no less. Heart shapes. Can you imagine? Heart-shaped purple diamonds. You don't see that every day. And look at that. That is a really good look if you want purples in a Kunzite. And then don't forget about that panther design that I flashed for you. The ruby bracelet is here. I've got a new indicolite. I know we've been loving these of late because obviously anytime you see a really, really good tourmaline, well, they get very pricey very fast, except when you're shopping a sale. Now this is a teal. I would say, boy, look at that though. Wow, fancy cutting, great clarity, two things you don't get with the indicolites usually. 8659 is your number here, and wow, what a lot of metal around it. Platinum piece, another brand new one for us. So yes, we've got the brand new in spades here today. We really do. And that's gonna be our fabulous blue-green. I would say more blue than it is green. It is a 213 on the carat weight with a 30-point diamond weight, kind of scattered around the edges of some texture. So that platinum is actually textured, as you see there, even wrapping around the very sides here. It's almost like it's in motion, very large diamonds at the corners, and then you've got some that are scattered more into the texturing of that platinum, and we have got a huge value on a teeny size. So this one's gonna likely need to be sized. I wish you could see what I'm seeing right now, because it's pretty true to what you're seeing here. Lots of blues, true indicolite here in a lot of blues here, and that is the exact, look at that. That's the fancy cutting at work there, showing that beautiful way that the light just runs through it. The colors show up. It is bright and amazing and rare and not gonna be $49.99. I'm gonna struggle with that price today. Here's what we'll do instead. You get a better value. Glad you're with us right now with 14 minutes left to go till our top of the hour comes out to play. I know you're waiting on it. And then we also have those pink diamonds in larger sizes, that big Tanzanite, that crystal opal, that South Sea white pearl, and that yellow diamond pendant. Oh my goodness, the yellow diamond pendant. I don't know how anyone could wait on that for that price tag, but here we go. $49, $39, $29, $19.99. We're gonna need to really drop some prices here. And you see that now at $19.99, but I'm gonna take it even lower and we're gonna send it out of here. And I know how rare they are. I got the biggest compliment the other day. Longtime viewer, she watches every show out there, and she said, you are the only host on TV that properly describes stones. And she says, I'm done. I'm not shopping anywhere else but TVON because I'm tired of being duped into thinking something is one thing, getting it home and seeing it's another because just a host wanted to make a sale. And she said, thank you for your honesty. And I appreciate that. You know who you are in Florida. I really appreciate that because that is what I strive to do more than anything, because honestly, I'm not here to sell one piece to one person ever. It's really amazing and the biggest compliment as a network to have multiple repeat shoppers, to have a family of shoppers that rely on you for all their jewelry needs, whether that's every day or whether it's once a year or whether it's once a decade. I have folks that still watch every single show and they've shopped with me once or twice or 5 times, just depending on budget or when they find something they love. But to be able to say, when I need a piece of jewelry, you're where I go, because I know I'm going to get that quality and I know I'm going to get that value all together at the same time. And that is really what we strive to do here. So instead of $19.99, we got one of the rare pieces here that we can show you, and yet it's not going to be $19. I'll make it $18.88. Plus we've got that extra 10% off coming your way as well. And that would make it even better, like $16.99. to get that one home. So I really hope you'll take advantage of our only Indicolite of the show. And then let me know if there's any requests you have, if there's any questions you have about anything you saw yesterday perhaps, or Friday night, or maybe something a week ago or a month ago. That's okay to ask. You can ask. It's better to do that than just assume that it's not here, because you never know if your favorite piece is going to be discounted for this sale event. We have a last, well, actually, these are brand new pieces. Let me do a last little, kind of a little end of the hour special here, if you will, leading into our top of the hour band, which is going to be, well, pretty quick because we don't have that many to go around. But I actually have some sapphires that are all brand new. And so, yeah, we're going to take a look at some true blues here, but in the sapphire world. So, yes, the classic of the sapphire world, and that Indicolite is gone, I think. And then let's take a look at this. We've got 4 to choose from, and they're all similar in that they're all platinum. But they do have some differences, and that would just be primarily in the designs and slight subtle differences in the shapes of the stones, because they're all going to be, look at this, and this is what I love about putting them together, is you really find that perfect color and perfect design, whatever you like the best. And maybe, let me switch out that round here, because the round's got to go up front. That is standing out as a real rarity there. It's a roval stone, and then we've got, really, they're mostly rovals here, same here on the right. This is a little more traditional oval here on the left, a little more elongated in the back center, but all 4 rings get the same exact price. And I'm going to do a little end of the hour special here, where we just blow them out to move some jewelry before I know we're getting to that big top of the hour. Everyone's waiting on it. Understand, I get it. If you buy one thing today, it's probably the top of the hour. But if I can get you a savings on a few things, you don't need to limit it to just let me shop one thing or one piece or one band. You can get whatever you need and whatever you want and take advantage of all the savings you have throughout the show. But we're so glad you're with us, especially now to see these sapphires where they're really bright blues, they're royal blues, and that's the big beef. I am so tired of seeing sapphires out there, and you see them too, where they have absolutely no blue color. They might be called blue sapphires, but you're looking at what might as well be onyx, what might as well be black enamel, what might as well be as dark as that graphic box you see there. That is not what we are looking for in sapphires. And I know it takes a pretty penny to get into those lavish royal blues, because those are the high end. Those are the really elite qualities. Those are the ones you spend $30, $40, $50,000 a carat out there in the real world. And yet, please keep in mind, what we do here on the regular basis is very unique. And so when you have a savings sale like this one is, where it's not just my discount for you, but that extra 10% off, you have an overall colossal amount of savings to be had. And that's for any piece you want. So you've got to call in and let me know which one you're thinking about quickly, because they are one of a kinds. That's it. So we've got the 4 to choose from, but they're all one of a kinds individually, and they are going to go. So take a look at this. We've got a last call on new pieces already, because we're getting busy on these lines. And yet, platinum, I'm going to walk you through the carat weights, because they're all going to be light 1 carats. Our largest is going to be, well, let's see here. We've got, they're all in the 80-point range except for one. One is a 94-pointer, and that's going to be right over here. So that's going to be our 94-pointer with a tapered baguette and round diamond weight of 32. And then we've got a few others. If you want to go more tapered baguettes up at the top and bottom here, 88 points. And then we go to the next size down, which is right here at 87 points. And then the smallest, but only by a few points, is the 85-pointer right back here. So let me know which one you like so we can help you out. And again, diamond weights are 47 points. And then we talked about the rest except for this one in the front, and that's going to be our more roval stone. That's definitely the closest to a round. It's got 40 points in diamonds, and remember, all in platinum stay in platinum. So here's what we've got for you. They are supposed to be, oh, this isn't bad, $4,499. We would take about $450 off, so you'd still be spending a little bit over $4,000 on a normal day. Because I compiled them in a wheel and we're doing a blowout price, you get a better deal, just so that we can save a little bit of airtime, really get them out the door, but also show you like qualities, like colors, like designs, so you can really pick which one is tailored to you the best, and whatever one stands out to you. But let me tell you, as sapphire, that here's a couple things in sapphire you might think, well, that's ordinary, I've heard of it before. Give me a stone I've never heard of. We love exotics here. But there's something to be said for getting in on pieces that are well-known favorites, that are industry must-haves, that are sapphires that, let's also just point blank, just call it out. They're wearable. And there's wearable, just about as wearable as a diamond is, because we oftentimes think, well, there's a lot of us that wear diamonds every day for the fact that they are so durable and you can just wear them and never have to worry about them, right? There's nothing that's going to happen to your diamond. It's the hardest natural substance on earth. But the stone right beneath that in hardness is sapphire and ruby. So they're also great candidates to wear your exotic jewelry every single day. And I think that's really helpful because I don't want to worry about my jewelry. I want it to be stress-free. There's enough stress in life, right? I got enough of that. We all do. So we don't need our jewelry to stress us out about, should I wear that today or should I not? Don't think so. You should be able to wear the jewelry you put your hard-earned money into and wear it often. Wear it every day. Show it off to the world. Love it. Live in it. Let it look great on you. This is what we do. So sapphire's really wearable. So don't poo-poo sapphire thinking, I've heard of it. It's rare in this quality, and that's the difference maker. It is a bright royal blue. It's like what the royals wear, and that's not why we call it royal blue, but it happens to be probably the most famous ring in the world is probably a sapphire that is worn by the royal family and has been for generations. So this is one of those types of looks, right? Ceylon, Sri Lankan material, best source you can get when there are sapphires from, I bet you I can find some in my backyard if I go feel like digging today in the afternoon. Sapphires are in a lot of places in the world, but quality sapphires are a different story. And we've got a beautiful value here, better than 44. Take a look. They're not going to be 44, 4,000, 3,000. I want to move some jewelry before our top of the hour gets here. And oh my, is it a good one at the top of the hour? You're only minutes away. I know you're waiting patiently. Thank you. We have to make sure everybody's here and arrived and ready for the big top of the hour value in diamonds, but these have got to go first. And I'm going to do anything and everything to make the phones ring today. I've got to. It's why I showed up today, is to give you values you cannot resist. And you could be shopping a million other places, and I so appreciate that you chose us and chose to hang out with us, so I will make it worth your while. And they're not even $29.99. Got to keep going. I guess we do. Until we get them all gone, not satisfied. So we're going to do that now, where you get a bigger savings than $2,000. I'm going to take them down below $19.99. Come on in, sizzle with us. You want hot deals? You got them. You want quality jewelry? Please do get quality. Please, if you're going to invest into jewelry at all, get quality. It's more important now than it ever has been before. And yet we're going to take this on down. Lower than even 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. This is really nuts what I'm doing. Platinum, solid platinum, VS diamonds. We spoil you. I get that. At some point, we should probably just say, like everybody else does, 10 grand, let me know if you want one and buy. Let them spin there for an hour and say, take a look, $10,000. But that's not what we do. We commit to bringing value that nobody else. We're like your secret escape in jewelry shopping that gives you value nobody else can and nobody else does. And we're going to make it better than 15 or 14 or 13.99. Please do not wait. They're not 12. They're not 11. I need to move some jewelry. We've got 4 minutes to do it before the big diamond band comes out to play. It's the ultimate diamond band. The last time we saw one was $6,000 on the show. I'm going to make you a better deal today, and it's going to be here till it sells out. So we're going to have that coming up moments away. But first, I want to give you the big value of a lifetime. Take it on down. Make them better. And yeah, you're still going to take your 10% off. So are we under cost? Yes. Am I doing it again? Yes. Am I spoiling you even further? Yes. Proud of it too. I am proud of that. And we're going to make it even better. Better than even 11 or 10.99. Let's go ahead and sell them out. Operators, let me know which one you want first. Left, right, front, back. But it's going to be, you know what? Scrap them. $9.99. Yeah. You got it. Left side. Let me show that to you on the hand as well. That's our more elongated of the bunch there. And that one's 8842 for you there, Jason. 8842 on that one. Jason, I'm going to try it on the hand for you because you've already got that one. There it is. 8842 is gone. Which one would you like? I think I heard center. It's like center front round. Let's see who's got, I know Jason's got this one. So Jason, 8842. Let's go back to the wheel. Take a look at what's left, and you can just yell them out to me. They'll be $8.99 at checkout for a platinum, sapphire, and diamond piece that you wear every day of your life. September's birthstone, by the way, if it matters. If it matters. If it just gives you an extra incentive to say, oh yeah, that's cool. Anybody else on sapphires? Okay, let's move on. Yeah. Right side? Sure. do that for you. It might be a smaller size at the moment, so let me just try it on as a pinky ring here. And that is going to be, oh, look how pretty that is. It's our Moroval stone. So that is going to be item number 1128853 for you. That is the 94 pointer with the diamond weight at 32, okay? So big time value there. Let's see who's got it. Yes. It's back. All right, so they're all here. Okay, no problem. Well, I tried, you know, what can I do? Put them back to $10,000, Tony. I don't know. Maybe we're more comfortable spending more money. I don't know, but that is a really big buy. So if you'd like any one of the four, let me know which one you like. We'll help you out. Thank you for being with us today. We got about 2 minutes here till our top of the hour. Robert, if you're out there looking for an emerald, I've got one for you. If you have any requests, we haven't had any today yet. I'm waiting on those. We got pink diamonds. I just really want to celebrate pink diamonds today, but it's going to be all of 60 seconds till we get to celebrate pink diamonds today. Well, $8.99. I know. Oh gosh, yeah. You know what? We're better. We got to move our prices up, don't you think? People are more comfortable spending more money on higher jewelry. I got to say, I get that a lot. People go, you know, you should really move your prices up, because I don't feel like I'm not even. How many people say I wasn't even sure TVON was legit because I saw the prices were too low. I figured, and then I shopped, and then I went, okay. I just got a piece that I bought for $8.99 and appraised for $10,000. So again, that's the kind of shopping we like to do here. So welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a good weekend. Thanks for being with me. It's really nice to have your company today. Shopping really, I think, is a way to, I think it really is it's a nice little break. It's a nice little respite. And when you can just, you know, kind of sit back, and if something does catch your eye today, hopefully I can make it affordable enough to where you can say, yes, I got a value, because, you know, we're part of a small group here. These summer Sundays are really, you know, again, they're quieter, so it's really nice. We get to really cater to what you need. This is why I'm hoping we'll get requests in as we're taking 10% off everything you shop for. So my sapphires are here. We've got 30 seconds. I know we're all just waiting. That's the downfall, I must say. When you know I have a special coming up, nobody wants to shop until they see the special. And I get that, because you know if I'm excited about it, something really good is happening. Because I get excited about all of our jewelry in a certain way, but then these top of the hours are here to blow your mind. And that's exactly what we're going to do today, is blow your mind. Yesterday I had a little major blowout on some black and white diamonds. Today we're going to go a little higher end. We're going to go all white diamonds. We're going to give you a carat plus, and we're going to give you 2 rows of the most, hear me out, expensive cut in diamonds, okay? So diamonds are not just base. You know that everybody's got the 4 C's. We talk about the 4 C's. That's the 4 different things you basically input to determine the value of a diamond. We know that. It's carat weight. Yes, carat weight is actually spelled with a C, believe it or not. Just a little education here, because I get a lot of emails from you. And carat weight in a gemstone is C-A-R-A-T, and carat purity in gold is with a K-A-R-A-T, okay? So K for the gold purities, like 14K, 18K, 10K, and then carat weight with a C, C-A-R-A-T, carat weight for a gemstone weight or a diamond weight, okay? So just a quick little, you know, heads up. It's why we abbreviate it CT for carat weight. But that's not all that matters in a diamond. It also matters what cut you have. That's the C of the cut, C-U-T. And then there's the C of the color, which is C-O-L-O-R. And then there's the C of what? The clarity, C-L-A-R-I-T-Y. So that's why C-L-A-R-I-T-Y. I hope I said that right. So here's what we've got for you. Those are all the different things that you do and have to think about when you evaluate how good is your diamond. Well, let us talk about our 4 C's. Our clarity is VS, minimum. Our color is near colorless, but we say that because it's average. Honestly, most of them are white bright F color. But again, evaluating every single diamond when we put multiples in a ring, we say on average, right? Because one might be a little different. You might have one that's an F color next to a G color. So we say average, so that, you know, it's consistent color. They basically match. And what you have also is carat weight here, which is going to be very substantial because they are 7-point individual diamonds set in a double row, giving you a carat at least in diamonds. So this is a big value. It's why I'm highlighting it as our top of the hour. It is a must-have, and it's a great way to upgrade too, because I realize I'm talking to ladies who probably have a diamond band or 2 or 5. But maybe you're looking to upgrade. Or maybe you have rounds. And maybe you're looking to get a higher end color, clarity, carat weight than you've had in the past. And that's what this provides. Great news, we have all 3 gold colors to show you. They're stackable. That's 1 ring on the hand from all the way across the room. So you can see how really stately this is. It is a bigger piece. It is a comfortable ring. It is a wearable style, and yet you could stack it, ring guard it, whatever you want to do. But this is a must-have if you are a fan of princess cuts, because that cut, C-U-T, is very important. It's much more high-end than the rounds. It's much more high-end than every other cut that we see, from pear shapes to marquees to cushions to everything else. Because this is that square cut that you can put together side by side seamlessly. And then, what else? You've got brilliance. Dazzles like a round. It's why we love rounds. They have a great pop and dazzling kind of firework effect. But we also love that you get that in a princess cut, but in a squared off shape, which modernizes it, makes it a little bit more special. So let's take a look at this. I've got the white gold on here. We're going to show you. Let me gather my sapphires here. So we've got those sticking around, but that's okay. Here's what we're all waiting for. Yes? Triple baguettes, top and bottom. Okay, thank you. There were a couple of those, but let me see here. I gotcha, I think. Gotcha. All right, so thank you. All right, so David got one of our sapphires, and then we'll take a look at our white gold and our yellow gold. Actually, I'm going to put the yellow gold down here first, just because I like to separate the yellow and the rose a bit, just because they're more similar. So I like to, when I stack them, I like to separate them a bit so you can see, oh yes, look at that. Now this is going to be an odd choice, but we just still want to show you what it looks like in case you're curious what the rose gold looks like. Most of our diamond shoppers love it in white or yellow. But here's 11289223. Welcome in. So glad you're with us today, and this is very, very important. So this is going to be one of those ultimate high ends here. It's 1 carat in all princess cuts. We need some callers on the phone lines here, that's for sure, because we're so thrilled to bring this to you. And yes, every band is at least 1 carat in total weight here, at least. So you're going to get the princess cut, double row, shared prongs. So we went ahead and gave it the prongs that it needs on the corner of each, but notice how the 4 corners are basically going to set, in a way, it's like they're setting 6 different stones. Do you see that? Because of the way they sit together. So all we need to do is get some callers on the line. I am limited. Now that you're seeing the band, aren't we excited about this? I mean, why go 1 row when you can do 2? And we really wanted to show off a value here. Really wanted to bring you something exquisite, different, something you don't always see, don't always get. That's kind of the key. The last time I had a princess cut double row band, it was $5,999. And there were a lot of you that said, great, do that, but make it affordable. So that is where this big opportunity comes into play today during our big sale event, in which I can tell you right now that these are going to fly. They will not be lasting long at all. They will be gone before you can even say princess cut diamond band, because this is what everybody wants to upgrade to right now. The highest end diamonds in the world of bands are princess cuts, the most expensive, the most exotic. Keep in mind, these are still VS, which is tough to find anywhere else. You have to go to high-end couture, and then they're $25,000 and more per carat. So you'd be paying at least $25,000 just for the diamonds. But what about the gold they're set in? A gold band's not exactly inexpensive these days. So you have all of that set together here, and now we're going to bring you the big value of a lifetime. So which one do you like? That is the question. How would you like, and would you like to get one of each color, or maybe stack them? Probably not if they're $25,000 or $30,000 a ring. But if we manage to take it lower than that, well, I think something special is going to happen here. And guess what? The last 2 Saturdays, yesterday, 24 hours ago, and the Saturday before that, it was all about big diamond values. And whether it was yellow diamonds one day, black diamonds the next day, well, now this is the most popular of them all, the fabulous white diamond band. The most wearable, the most giftable, the most must-have of any band I have. I'm going to try on the white gold for you here so you can see what that looks like. They do stack. I had 3 of them stacked earlier, so you can really appreciate how they stack beautifully side by side. There's that rose gold. We're going to show you the white gold here on the hand. That's a good way to go if you're not sure which color you like. White gold's always a great way to show off the white bright diamonds that you have there. But that's going to be incredibly affordable. We should be doing it for $39.99. Got a much better value. Come on in early. It's all I can do. When diamonds are $25,000 a carat and we bring it to 4, and then you say, wait, just said, you know what, as our gift to you, let's take an extra $400 off, make it $35.99, send it out even more affordably. That way you can get 2 for under $7,000. Well, we're going to take it significantly less. And here's what I will do. Make it a very, very important value. Take a look at the white, the rose, and the yellow all together here, and we're going to take it on down. Best of the best in quality across the board. Do you know there's no difference? There's no reason to go any higher than VS quality, because the naked eye, your human eye, cannot see a difference in real life. I mean, without the help of magnifying and loops and all that stuff and all this intense kind of magnification, you cannot tell the difference visually between a VS and a flawless. You can't. The human eye cannot. because you're talking about inclusions that don't exist to the naked eye. So you'd have to look even further into the stone to find any inclusions to really determine the difference between a VS stone and one that is a flawless or internally flawless. So there's no point in accent stones. If you're going to go out and money's no object and you want the biggest, best diamond you can get, go get a flawless 20-carat diamond. That's fantastic. What a beautiful piece to wear. What a beautiful piece to own. Please hire good security too. But this is where you're having that best quality every single day. Could be a great pinky ring. We're seeing a lot of bands now worn as pinky rings. It's just trending that way. So could be really pinky to index or anywhere in between, I would say. You can stack them if you want. I hope you will. And we're going to take it a lot lower than that, $39.99. 7-point diamonds a piece, once again, at least. It is 1 carat at least in the diamonds overall. In your double row, it will not be $39 or $29 or even $19.99. And we need you on the phone lines ready to go, because this is a day you will want to mark with this incredible value. Get it now, because you're going to wear this piece every day of your life. I would think so. It's one of those high style pieces. You want to wear it and enjoy it every single day. Love it, live in it. These are the pieces you live your life in. And that is so important to take advantage of when it's not going to be even $19.99 or even $1,500, and get that quality that normally costs an arm and a leg, but you've got this chance to pick it up for practically nothing when you've got a gold band. And by the way, the width of this band, let me show you the yellow gold for once on the hand here, and we're very busy, and that's to be expected. I'm going to give you a little, for instance, here on the actual width here. This is the millimeter gauge, okay? So that's basically what that's doing, is that's measuring the width of the band. That measures at 5.5 millimeters. That's a significant band. The band in the very back narrows a bit, but that's still going to be 2 millimeters in the back, okay? 5 up front, 2 in the back. So remember, beneath all those diamonds that are sparkling and bright and catching your eye, there's a lot of valuable gold, where gold bands like this cost $7,800 right now, and there's nothing we can do about that in the world of gold. But we have found a better way, and it's by making our own jewelry, cutting out all the 18 different middlemen that usually you're paying every step of along the way when you buy a piece from a store or from a network or from anywhere else you might shop for jewelry. Jewelry's not usually one and done. You don't usually buy it from the same person that made it. It's the big difference with what we do. Then, of course, you don't get a value like $14.99 just by getting it direct from the folks that made it. You have to have the most incredible diamond value. I'm in the wholesale world nearly every day. Sunday's the day I usually take off from being in wholesale. Downtown LA, biggest jewelry district on the West Coast. It's the 2nd largest in the entire country. It's a wholesale market. I'm not talking about the retailers that are down between 6th and 7th on Hill. I'm talking about upstairs, 35 floors up, in the offices of diamond dealers, because there's still retail wholesale down at the bottom floor, down at street level. It's the buildings up above where you get the great deals, because if you're in the business, this is how the business folks trade. We trade through each other, through other wholesalers. This is a better than wholesale value. So if you want to spend your entire weekend trying to find a way to get a connection into a wholesale diamond dealer, and then you think they're going to give you the price as if you're family, and you're going to still have to build the ring around it after you have your 1 carats in diamonds, I'm going to tell you, it's still going to cost you more. That's how today's diamond and gold world works. And I just don't believe that after doing this for 25 years, I don't think we should just throw our hands up and say, well, nobody can afford jewelry anymore. We work our you-know-what's off to bring you a deal on diamonds that nobody else can do, and it's right here. Because we, as a company, got a great direct deal from a gentleman who, quite frankly, needed to make a sale. He needed to do it in 24 hours. He released some of his best diamonds to us. That's why we're limited. I only have what we have, and every single ring takes 14 different diamonds to make it. But that is why we have the value. So you're getting better than I could make it for you. If you were literally in my family and you said, make me a ring, I need a deal. Budgets are tight. I got to get a deal. I could not make this ring for $14.99, honest to goodness truth. And this is why you shop here, feet kicked up, at home on a Sunday. Let the jewelry come to you. Free shipping, free sizing, free gold color, whatever you want there. Take as many as you want. And also today, a 10% extra dollar savings. That's amazing, because you're going to save a bundle there. And it's not going to be 14. Watch this. We're busy, and it's going to sell out. We know that, because obviously this is one of those big diamond values we wait on, and we wait for, and we look forward to. And it's not 14 or 13 or 12 or 11 or 10. That's the kind of value I'm here for. Let's go ahead and price. Who wants free diamonds? I should have started this show saying I've got free diamonds to give away to every person that stays with me today. You know why? You're getting 1 carat in diamonds for free right now. You can't buy a band of gold like that for $10.99. You cannot do it. You cannot. Not in retail, not in wholesale. So the idea that I'm just putting the biggest and best princess cuts there, side by side, matched, all of that, and it's not $10.99 for a band you will live in, you will wear every day. Maybe upgrade that 5-stone round brilliant band you have. Maybe you upgrade. Maybe you upgrade to the princess cuts because you want to try something a little different. Here's how you do it, and I'll take it down to $999 for the band, but that's not it. You get an extra $100 off that today if you're shopping the next couple of minutes. It's $899 instead for the band. And 1 carat in diamonds is truly free because that is a smoking hot deal for a gold band by itself. And the fact that you're getting it covered from side to side in 2 rows of 7-point plus princess cuts is amazing. And that's $899, 60 seconds on that one, and then we move. That's not going to last very long. We know that. So this is your chance to pick up whatever it is that you want to show. And if there's anything you want to request, do that too, because this is our last couple of hours to shop until Wednesday night. So we really want to make sure we get that jewelry shopping fix in. Plus, I don't think that 10% savings is going to be here on Wednesday. That's the other thing. So that's why I also want to encourage you, take advantage of these values now while you still have 10% off for absolutely no other reason than the fact that, oh yeah, it's a huge summer savings event. It's our midway point of the year savings clearance, but it's on brand new as well. And I know that's odd. It's easier to show you a value on something you've seen 800 times from me, that the pieces you've already bought. I know that because you can look up on your account, what did I pay for that 5 years ago, and go, oh wow, it's a sale. It's harder to do that with brand new, but I think we all know that a carat in diamonds and princess cuts, which is the high grade, don't go for $899, but they are today. So our last call is now, and we're obviously very busy on the phones, and that's because TVON is giving away 1 carat in diamonds today. I'm giving away diamonds this afternoon, this morning, depending on where you are. This is a giveaway. And if you want to gift for holidays, I know it's only July, so I know you're going, please don't talk about the holidays. I'm already forced to think about like Christmas in July, and I don't want to buy ornaments in July. I'm totally with you on that. I can't wrap my head around it, but I am into thinking about saving money. And when I think about investing into great quality jewelry that I may want to gift as a, give to somebody as a gift, this is the time to do it. And it may not seem, and you know what, there's that freedom of knowing it's done. You've got the great piece for that anniversary, that birthday, that graduation, that, you know, job promotion, whatever it is, whatever you want to celebrate in life. Diamonds are usually how we do it in jewelry, to mark milestones, to really have something that is tangible, that is worth something at the end of the day. Here's how you do it. Take a look. It's an $899 ring. That's hard to really wrap your head around. I realize when you've got, you know, gold where it's at, diamonds where they're at, but it is happening right here live. And we want to encourage you to take either that white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, or if you cannot decide, hopefully getting a couple is an attainable and really feasible idea here when you've got the values you do. So that's it, guys. That's it. $9.99. It's $8.99. Check out. Let me know who's got two. I know you've got 2 over there. I heard a white and a yellow going out over there. Yellow diamond earrings are here. Heart-shaped Tanzanite. Jason, did you take a ring too? Oh, good. Who's that? Thanks, Karen. Look at that Tanzanite we have coming up. That's a heart-shaped Tanzanite. What are we going to do on that one? Here's our emerald cut Tanzanite. Got 2 big Tanzanites for you today. Best of the best in Tanzanite. Look at that. There's our emerald cut. That is such a sleek. Oh, look at that. It's got the same exact colors we saw in that 16.5 carat emerald cut earlier. Do have that one for you. How about a round Paraiba? I do have a round. Ooh, that's bright. That's cool. Round Paraiba stone in the blue-green. Love that. We've got some yellow diamond heart shapes. Speaking of yellow diamonds, how about this yellow diamond? Boom. We've got that spectacular. That is only a $99.99 piece. Can you believe it? How are we doing that for under $10,000? Actually, stay with me. I might do something crazy on that one. I had some yellow diamond shoppers earlier today contact me. They reached out and they were looking for pieces that are already sold. Let's do something special for any yellow diamond lovers out there. All right, so our band is $8.99 at checkout. Thank you so much. I do have one mint tourmaline, by the way. I know these were very popular a few months back. I've just got one new one here. I'll flash it, see if anybody's looking for a mint tourmaline. That's gorgeous. I love that new designer halo. First the rounds, then the baguettes. Sometimes we alternate them. I love seeing that. That's a really pretty way to get the blue greens in a bigger size. Also have a men's emerald here, mighty, mighty big. We've got a 6-carat Mandarin. That's not something we've seen every day. Here's our 6-carat pear-shaped Mandarin garnet. Look at that one. So there are purple diamond earrings, ruby bracelet, panther brooch or pendant here with the sandblast finish, and those are blue diamonds. Those are blue diamonds in the eyes. Love that. All right, so there we go, $9.99. A ring, but really $8.99 at checkout. So thank you, everybody, for enjoying that with us. I'm glad you loved them. Me too. All right, so let's get to it. We've got a really important yellow diamond, but I've got those Tanzanite, and then we are also going to see a heart shape. But I did want to bring you in 10 minutes. We're going to bring you that pink diamond trio. So pink diamond trio is coming up. So the pink diamonds are 22, 20, and 25 points. So I will have the pink diamonds today that we're going to blow out for you. But that is a beautiful Paraiba, a round stone, gorgeous color, and really the ideal of colors here. And it's 112-8947. Oh gosh, that's a pretty ring. So bright blues, of course, the blue greens are what we love out of Paraiba. Seeing that great color is really important, but seeing the round cut is even more so. It just is. It's a wasteful cut. So when they had that, you know, none of the Paraiba rough gets into big sizes. So when they have rough big enough where they decide to willingly say, let's just toss some of it out by cutting the round, it means something. You end up with a rarer cut certainly overall, but you've got this 30-point stone, still significant in the world of Paraiba. And you also have the diamonds, classic way we did the diamonds around it here, 90 points in diamonds going around it. And then that one's going to be, let me try to blow this out for you here today before we go. So we've got, again, only got about 90 minutes left in the show. So not a lot of time to be shopping. So make sure you get those requests in if you have one for us, because this sale is ending. And we're going to do something really, really special on this Paraiba. Look how up close we can get. Remarkably clean stone, bright as can be. Neons are at an ultimate level. And we're going to take it on down for you. And this one's stackable because look at the elevation to the way that's done. The pedestal at top is actually going to be elevated, so you could actually put another diamond band next to it if you want to, like this. See how normally a tweezer would be like out here, but because that basket elevates, you can put a band right on next to it and have that layered stacked, maybe one to range. So if you really on one day want to add a lot to it and give it a bigger foundation of diamonds, you have that flexibility to do so. And it's going to be a really smoking value here. We got to do something, right? I don't know what it's going to take, but a 69, I know this. $69.99, we're going to go, ooh, that's pretty, but no thanks. Because it's $7,000 and we expect better here. So here's what I got to do. And eventually we'll worry about raising those prices another day. Today is not going to be that day. But if you want important tourmaline, powerful tourmaline, gorgeous color, it's my favorite stone. I've been around a lot of stones. Not that you have to like what I like, because you probably don't. And that's okay. Isn't that what's great about being humans, is that we all have different personalities and different interests and different likes and different personalities. That's what makes us humans. But if you share any of my love for this stone, first of all, it's a great investment. It just is. I mean, we didn't used to talk about jewelry's investments. I think now, these days, you got to talk about it. Because the way gold's going, the way diamonds are going, and the way gemstones, rare, exotic gemstones are going, our world is running short on gemstones. This ability to do fine jewelry, I don't know how much longer there is, because really what you don't see is the availability of rare gemstones like this. So by me putting them on sale, because you know what happens with supply and demand, who else learned that in high school? I learned that as a sophomore in high school. Supply and demand, economics 101. I don't care what it is. If you have very little supply, that demand is going to go up, and that's when the prices go up. Same thing happened with eggs. My mom said eggs in the grocery store the other day were $24 for a dozen eggs because there was some supply issue, right? A supply chain issue. There was something, going around, bird flu and blah, blah, blah. It affects things, right? So no thanks. I can do without my eggs this week. And then they'll come back down at some point. Hopefully, hopefully the chickens are okay, right? But the hens, but this is where it's gems. It's a little bit more, again, it's even a more rare market. We always see different industries go through little ebbs and flows, but gems are only going one way. We only have one earth. We only have so many sources of gems. So it's not a matter of, okay, well, let's just slow down production and then we'll ramp up. We can't do that. I wish I could. Don't we wish we could control Mother Nature? But she got her own little ways of doing things. So you can't control Mama Nature. And so this is the stone that we are without now, and most people who have it are even holding on to it. I'm guilty of it, except when I come here for 3 hours. I'm only holding on to my own. This is where you get a stone right now for better than $69.99. I'll put it on the auction block. Let's go there. Let's make it crazy low. Not $6,000, $5,000, $4,000. I'm here to make Paraiba affordable because I want you to be a believer like I am. I want you to experience this stone in person like I have. I believe that you will love it, and I believe it will be one of your new favorites, but I also know from hearing from you that a lot of you go, I can't afford it. You can today, because I'm going to go less than $4,000, less than $3,000. I'm not even doing $2,500 to start. We're going to make this really easy. Really easy. White, yellow, rose, you get to decide. Jewelry just is, it's one of life's joys. And I would say a little joy, but I think it's bigger than that. It's a big joy, and it's a big pleasure to own great jewelry like this. And we're going to make it so affordable. How about $2,000 to start? And then we're going to try it on here for you as well. $2,000 to get it going, $10 on the increments. Keep in mind that you're also going to have, oh yeah, a 10% off sale even on the auction. So not only are we starting too low, you've got an extra discount headed your way when you win it. And that's another big advantage of shopping today, is that you get savings on savings, $2,000 to open. Here's what it looks like on the hand. What a stone. What a pretty combination, too, with all your colors, from pastels to brights. Turquoise always works. We talked about that with the turquoise gem. And now we've got the turquoise blues and greens coming through in one of the rarest stones out there, which is Paraiba tourmaline. So $2,000 to get it going here. $10 on the increments, which we're not concerned with at all until we get the open. Is our first request of the entire Sunday here? All right, we got a request to get to, and it's for golden pearls. Nothing I'd rather show you. Oh, are these two different callers, or are they together? Okay, so we have two callers, and they're both asking for golden pearls. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know it was a golden pearl day. I'm glad you requested. Thank you, Eve. Thank you, Debbie. We're going to show you some golden pearl pendants. Let me show you both here. We don't have an open on that one. That's okay. We're going to show some requests here, and please get them in. I'd love to make it an all request day. I have no problem with that at all, but I do want to try to prop this up. This is a hinged bail, so it moves a little bit, so you can actually see. We're going to show you. It's got some different details to it. That's one option that's going to come with the chain. I have another that comes without a chain, so let's see which one you like better. And again, there are two shoppers already talking about and asking about golden pearls, so now is the time to let us know which one do you like. I do want to show this face forward because it spins. So there's some movement to the bail, so you can actually show it front or back. So this has, I just wanted you to see, it does have diamonds on one side and then plain gold on the other, and then your golden pearls really where the headline is. And then of course that comes with the chain, this doesn't. There's your triple row in that bail, and they're both going to be 18 karat gold, so you've got good news there. Premium, gold purity, either way you go. And then you also have the 14.3 is actually going to be here. That's going to be the 14.3 millimeters. So that's our larger. It's 8816. And then we go slightly smaller here, but a little deeper color, I would say 13.8. That's a very small difference when you're talking about overall diameter. So I wouldn't worry too much about that, Eve, Debbie, or anybody else who's into golden pearls. And the pricing is going to be reflected here just by the size. But 14.3, 13.8, 18 karat diamond weights differ. This one's going to be 2 points in diamonds, and this one's going to give you more. 16 points in diamonds. This one's with the chain, this one's without. So there's your breakdown there on two pretty similar items, and we'll make them really affordable no matter what. So again, all you have to do is just say the word, and we'll help you out. Thank you. So here's what we're going to do on the golden pearls. Let me know. I guess we could start with one of the item numbers. I think I threw one out there. It's going to be item number 8816, and that's going to be the one you see there. That's on the left side. So that's going to be the one with the chain and with the diamonds dotting that open bail. And then we've got 8784, which really when you see it up front, it almost looks like an Eiffel Tower leading into your pearl. And that's going to be your 13.8 with 16 points in diamonds back here, no chain. Whichever one you like, there's a great value coming your way, I can tell you that. I'm going to take them down in price because they are requested, so we really want to make sure those requests happen for you. This chain, by the way, is 18 inches and adjustable. So the fact we're giving you a chain is great. The fact that it's a versatile chain like this is even better. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. That's going to be your, again, that's the larger of the pearls, and that's the 14.3, and then I'll hold up the pendant on its own here next to it so you can see the difference, and you see the colors are slightly different. A little lighter here, a little richer in tone there. So again, kind of like more dirty blonde and more platinum-y there, if you're just, if you're liking it, it's something that I think we all understand. So here we go. That's going to be, I'll do this one for $12.99, and this one's only going to be, well, $9.99 on this one over here on the right. So $12.99 with the chain, and extra diamond weight and a slightly smaller pearl over here for $9.99 without the chain. So let me know, Eve and Debbie, those are my two golden pearl pendants. We had the white South Sea pearl earlier with the mother of pearl, so do keep that in mind. And here are the two gorgeous golden pearl pendants that we have for you, and then I'll show them up on the neckline for you. So we'll start with the one that comes with a chain here. That is the larger of the pearls with the diamonds in the bail. Now remember, it's a reversible bail, and you literally just spin it. It's all hinged right there where it meets the pearl, so you get the option of either wearing it with the diamonds up front or not, but there's the same designer style no matter which way you go. And then I'll also put this up close, and then we'll show the other on the neckline for you as well, so you can see what we've got. Your options are pretty plentiful when it comes to golden pearls. We don't see that many to offer in pendants. So those are our two for our requesters, and then here is that 13.8. So Eve, Debbie, where are you? Let me know if you have any feedback for me here on what you're looking for, what you like. I can always try to make you something if those don't seem to cut it. But for $9.99, this one's $9.99. Difference is you're going to provide your own chain, still giving you almost 14 millimeters in the diameter. And that triple row, this one had more diamond weight at 16 points, and that'll be $8.99 at checkout. Of course, your other one with the chain is actually going to be $11.69 at checkout. So two great options. Let's go back to the wheel. We'll take another couple looks at them here very quickly, and then we'll see which one anyone prefers. But they're open to callers no matter what, by the way. So that's another great thing, is you can just call us and be the first one, and as long as you're the first caller to say yes, you get it. So it's kind of, again, we rarely sell pieces to requesters. Requesters just ask for something, and usually it's very non-specific. So it's not always going to work. You know, everyone's very specific on what they're looking for. So it's lovely to have these opportunities where it's open for anybody who would like to say, you know what, I'm loving that, and I love that value, and I think I'll take it. So those are two great options there. Let's move on. We've got more to do. I've got a really stunning ladies emerald here. It's a 2-carat Asher cut on our Colombian emerald in the white gold. Look at that. That is about as bright as can be. This is that setting we saw yesterday with some Tanzanites that we were all loving. Well, you've got the huge baguettes there on the side. That is one of my best emeralds. That's somehow under 10 grand today, and I'll take it lower. We've got our pink diamond blowout. It's the bottom of the hour, so we're going to do that now. And my golden pearls are verifying, so thank you so much on those. Let's take a look at our 3 big pink diamonds. I brought out everything that wasn't a carat, but was still a big size. And it ends up with 3 options here, all 20 points or larger. Look at the saturation, though, on that one. That one's more purple than it is pink. That's a real true pink in the center, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it gets more rare when you get into the purple colors. Look at this. That's going to be a true pink as well. And then you see there, that's, again, what's great about having them all together is you see those comparisons to be made so that hopefully you're finding the perfect piece for yourself, but this is where we shop. Collectibles, different values. Here's the deal. They're big stones. They're really large stones in the center. That's how it starts. And then we have built beautiful rings around them to make it complete. This is one that I'm so looking forward to this event, because this event on this Sunday, and welcome in everybody. We're at the halfway point of the show, so we have 90 minutes left to go today. We don't see you till Wednesday night, so keep that in mind, and we want to get your requests covered. So thank you for those last requests. Thank you, Eve. Thank you, Debbie. And thank you so much for asking for some things. If anybody would like those golden pearls, check and see. They're verifying right now. This is my natural pink diamond trio. All 3 are going to be bigger sizes, and they're going exceptionally low in the pricing. So this is what I'd encourage you to do. Please call us early, because you know they're one of a kind. When they're gone, and I can guarantee you all 3 will go. It's my guarantee. Because I have a price tag that when I got here early this morning, the price tag was, wow, okay, I've sold a lot of pink diamonds in my career, probably more than anybody else on the planet. I've sold a lot of pink diamonds. Most people who are in the business, I know lifers. I know 60-year-old women who have been in this business their entire lives, and they've never seen a pink diamond in person. True story. They've never seen a pink diamond. Not at least a real one, a natural one. I mean, it's a blessing to be able to be around stones this rare. That's the first thing. To be around one is different than owning one and wearing one. I'm going to say congratulations to my 3 different callers in advance. Whoever you may be, whoever takes any one of these rings, congratulations, sincerely, because these are some of the most important stones you can ever own in the world today, and that would be in the world forever, because these are the stones that have really already run out. There are some sources currently for different colors of diamonds from different mines in Africa. They are not the same as the Argyle mine from Australia. These are 3 from the Argyle mine in Australia, which shut down 2.5 years ago or so. It's put a real bind on the industry as far as all the colors of diamonds, the blues, the browns, the greens, the pinks, the purples, all of them. And this is a real rare. In the color scale overall, pinks are up there. They're kind of like the kid sister to the reds. Just for the record, I've never actually sold a red diamond on TV ever. 25 years of selling natural exotic gems. Natural red diamonds are that tough. Pink diamonds are like their kid sister. They are one of the rarest, most important stones you can own, and we are putting them on sale at a discount today. That is why, and I'm going to tell you, that price that I came in this morning and saw, I was excited about, but after being on the air for 93 minutes already today, it's not going to work. And I'm here to move jewelry. It's why we do these shows live. Sometimes I have to amend pricing on the fly. I do it every day just to make sure, because we're not in the business of showing you jewelry. We're in the business of offering it to you at a price that's good enough to where you pick up the phone and dial in and say, yes, I'll take it. So that's what we're going for here. And that's what's going to happen. When you see these amazing pieces, you do want to dial in, because if you have a favorite, yeah, you know somebody else loves it too. My 20 pointer is in the middle. That's my 20 pointer in 18 karat solid. That's the only 18 karat, yes. Okay, thank you so much. Our blue sapphires from earlier are still going. We have our 20 pointer here in 18 karat gold. The other 2 are 14K, both rose and white. All 3 are going to be rose and white. This pear shape, that is the largest. That is the 1/4 carat. So you probably want to do everything you can to jump over the cat right now, get the phone in hand, and get ready to go on that one. 1/4 carat, not going to last. The next size down is the 22 pointer, which is over here. That's more of a purple, plain as day. You see the pink diamonds right next to it. That's more purple. That's our 22 pointer. And then the 20 pointer is right there smack dab in the middle. 18 karat gold upgrade on that one, though. All 3 are the same price. So don't think for a second I'm going to spend more for the 25 pointer, but I guess it's worth it. No, you're going to spend the same price. And when I got here this morning, that was a $59.99 price tag on sale. I'm going lower. A lot lower. Call me quickly. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Get requests in for our last 85 minutes of the show. We're not going to do any of these for $59, $49, $39. I got to move them. And these are the most important pink diamonds I have, besides my 102 and my 109. Well, the 109 is already in a museum, but the 102 is here. So if you would like to get a important pink without spending 6 figures, 100,000, oh, well, maybe we could probably get it down to $90,000 today for the sale, but that's still a lot more money than when we're talking about $39.99 instead, which gets you a much better value. You take any one of the 3 you like, and you get them really out to your house, see what they're all about. You cannot go wrong with these pink diamonds. The only way you go wrong is by not dialing in. Because if you're going to go out tomorrow and say, let me go look at the prices of pink diamonds, and then you look at 1/4 carat stones like these are, and you see the pricing on natural pinks, not the treated, not the irradiated, but the natural stones, and you look around and go, whoa, she wasn't kidding. There are hundreds of thousands of dollars for natural pinks out and about in the world of these sizes. Yes, because they're completely mined out as far as pinks are concerned, of good quality, and we're still talking about great quality. And then the way they're set with diamonds all the way around them, that's really where you want to invest into something that you're still going to wear every day, because yep, they are still durable like white diamonds are, and we're going to make it better than $39.99. You've got a huge savings here, and this is our lowest price ever. And remember, 25 pointers off here on the pear shape, then we've got the 22 pointer here and the 20 pointer in the middle, but that's got that 18 karat gold. So you simply decide which one you like, and they're all one of a kinds, and they will not stay here. They're not 35, 34, 33, and how about that? An extra 10% off savings right now. If you get $33.99, well, you're getting them for basically $3,000 once you apply that discount. We're going to go significantly less than that. This is what I've been waiting all week to show you. It's that kind of level of discounting. And we've already got lots of people. I've got 5 people and we've got 3 rings. That's not a good ratio to have when you've got 1 of each. Now, if I had 10 of every one of them, that would not be a problem. But we don't. We have 1 of each, and this is it. The pear shape, sure. Here's the pear shape on the hand. This is the 25 pointer. Also has more. It's not just the 25 point center. It's got 48 points in pink and 26 points in white. Hear me out. You've got almost a ½ carat of additional pink diamonds around it in addition to the center. And that has also the diamond weight in the white diamonds, 26 points. So you've got an important piece all the way around. That's going to be the 25 pointer. Here's the 20 pointer that's in 18 karat gold. It looks like trillions on the side. They're made of those round brilliants. Look how gorgeous that is. That's going to be the same price as your 25 pointer. Let's also show you, though, the more purple of the stones, which is in the middle here, 33.33. Do we need to go there? Because then you know what happens. They get under $3,000. But let's go even lower. Here's that more purple stone. Pink diamond halo right around it. That's going to be your 22 pointer, 5 points in pink, 69 points in the white diamonds as well. So there's just a lot to love all the way around. You take your pick. Which one do you like? And then we're going to get into tansy time for the rest of the day, I think. I got tanzanites for the rest of the day here. It's all pink diamonds now, yellow diamond and tanzanites. That's it. That's what we got for the rest of the day here. So tell me what you'd like to see, if there's anything besides tanzanites and the yellow diamond that's brand new. That $10,000 yellow diamond is coming out to play, but I think we need a better value here, and good thing I came prepared. I came with Arsenal today in just really, really big discounts. We've been doing it all day. We're keeping that going right now. You get it for better than 33. Better than 32, better than 31. This is our giveaway on the bigger ones. I have had, kid you not, recent days, in the last months, I've had literally 10 pointers auctioned off for $3,000. It's a big difference to get this size. We've had 10 pointers. We've had 15 pointers go for more. This is that clearance event at that midway point of the year. We're taking all the jewelry we have. Nothing's off limits. It's all going down in price. This is not even $31,000 or $3,099. We are giving them away. And you'd be hard-pressed to get the gold bands for this price, and that's 18 karat in the middle, 14 karat left and right, and they will not be $3,000 before your discount. Before. I'm giving you lots and lots and lots and lots of money back, and we're going to move them right now. Better than $3,099. This is what's happening today. The best value in pink diamonds we've ever seen, and they're $2,999 before your discount. You get $300 extra off. That's $26.99. We can do a lot of things in diamonds, but not that with the pinks. It's happening now. This is like a dream scenario here to get pink diamonds of that size for that price. So let me know left, right, or center. We got 60 seconds left with those, and then we move on. Got a lot more to do today. The Tanzanites are coming out. We still have that big ruby bracelet. We still have the yellow diamond. Oh my gosh, this yellow diamond is the most elite we've done in a very long time, because it's our last big yellow diamond, so we figured we should dress it on up. That's why I dressed up today. We got pink diamonds and yellow diamonds in one show, and we're discounting all of them for you. Yes, Zane? Right side, the more purple stone, right? I get that. 112-4237. That one on the hand one more time. 4237 is gone. It's our 22 pointer. Get these while you can. $2,699, and I've only got one. So these are the rings that get right in, well, after they're sized for you. They are put in a box because we don't change the gold colors on these. These are rose and white as they are. So they are sized for you and shipped out. You should probably have this by Wednesday when I see you next. So there's your last options here. There's our big, that's 18 karat gold, rose and white. Here's the 14 karat rose and white. That one's got an enormous diamond weight. Remember, that is the biggest stone. That is the 1/4 carat stone that I don't want you to miss, because it also looks bigger, being that it's a pear shape. I say that all the time. Guys, do these stones look the same size? No, and they're not. One's a 25 and one's a 20. But I would say they look like a bigger difference than 5 points. And when they're gone, and they will be. So Jason, you let me know if you want the pear or the cushion. And it's that simple. I've only got one of each. So we have now 2 left of the 3. They're all going to go. I'm going to wait here till they do. And then we're going to get into probably the yellow diamond, because I know I'm getting some requests about that. So we'll do it. That big new yellow diamond we're going to show you with huge, huge overall diamond weight. Cushion or pear. Remember, that's the 1/4 carat. But this is the thing. This looks a lot bigger than 5 points larger, doesn't it? That's the difference. I always tell you that. Cushion cuts versus pear shapes. The pear shape's going to look visually bigger. And it does. It is bigger, but it looks much bigger. Does that make sense? So $26.99, your choice up. So let's move along and talk a little bit about a yellow diamond that is brand new. Now, I know I hate that I have to say that, but I have to let you know. If you've watched every show I've ever done, thank you. But this is new. And it is a wow. And I have it here. Here's this. I was going to spoil the surprise. I already did. I told you earlier when I flashed it, it's incredible. And something I'm so proud of because we got it down to $99.99. Here's what I'm going to do instead. Welcome in, everybody. Got a few minutes left of the show. Ready to help you own some incredible jewelry here today for a really tiny price. Here's how we do it. Yellow diamonds are also elite, also Argyle mined when they're here because that's why we're not buying new stones. We don't love the quality that's out there. We've got a whole Rolodex full of different folks that'll sell us yellow diamonds right now. Two problems with that. The quality's not there and the prices are crazy. It happens, it elevates. You've got, pieces get scarce and they elevate in price tag. Not a new concept. So what we're bringing is one of our last. It's our 1 carat center stone. It's actually a 101. It's a cushion cut, and it's an elongated cushion, which I'll tell you why right now. Get an elongated cushion, because I've never met anyone who says, I want a smaller diamond. Everyone I've ever known in the jewelry business and beyond says, I want a bigger diamond. But what gets in the way is that darn budget, right? Usually unlimited funds are the only way to get the big diamond we want. So let me tell you a little trick about how to get the 1 carat that's going to play even larger, is go with stones that are cushion cut, rectangularly cushioned, not square, because that's the way you get that larger look, okay? So this is not going to look like a 101, it looks bigger. If I had a 1 carat 01 in a cushion cut square next to this, you would think that it's double the size. That's a very good thing. That's a good thing, because if I double the size of your diamond, I have a 2 carat here, it's $28,999. Nobody's going to shop that. Not today. So here's the way you get that look without spending $30,000. Okay, now it's new. It's item number 1128,990. And it is hot. Not only, please, let's talk about the stones beyond it, though, because I know nobody cares, right? If you know diamonds, you just go, I don't care what's going on around it. Give me the yellow. Give me, give me, give me. I'm going to tell you there's a 31-point yellow diamond halo beside it. But then there's a 115 white diamond weight around that, and it just keeps going and going, and includes big princess cuts on the sides. Oh my gosh, you guys, I feel sick to my stomach right now over what I'm about to do this, because I am going to give a jewelry gift. I may not be able to do this going forward after I do what this is. I'm so in the wrong for this. I'm getting thoughts right now of what it's going to take to get this home, and they're going to really be, it's going to be a struggle to be back here on Wednesday with you. But I want to make this happen for you. Let's all count our lucky stars that we're here together today for this moment, because that whole carat weight, done the math for you. 2 carats, 47, right? 247. 247 overall. 2 really big, chunky, heavyweight princess cuts on the sides. It looks so, hold on, stay there. I'm going to try it on, because I want you to see it from across the room. I want you to see on my big old hand, because I got a large hand. That's just all there is to it. That's a large hand, and look at that ring. That is a huge ring. So I know I'm the anti-sell here for those of you going, I want a small piece. I don't want big. Then you're out. You're out. You can go get a snack, go get your brunch, go get your mimosa refill, and come back, okay? Because this is not for you. You have to like big jewelry if you want in on this one. You have to. But it goes side to side across the hand. I'm one that a lot of us like bigger jewelry. A lot of us want more power to our jewelry and our diamonds. This gives it to you. Stays as is in the gold color, no problem. It's all 14 karat, no problem. It's obviously a big ring. So this is the one, if you walk into the restaurant to go meet your girlfriends in August, or for that special event, or you walk into that family reunion dinner, or you think about ahead to holiday time when you're going to go, show off your new jewelry, whatever it is, you think that ring's not going to get noticed? You think someone's not going to think that looks like a $200,000 ring, and I got a good idea here of what I'm going to do. It's not going to be $200,000. It's not even the $99.99 I've got on this bag today to sell it to you for, which obviously would be $1,000 off. Watch this. I wanted you to see that. That's such an important viewpoint, because obviously you see it here and you go, well, who knows how big it is? It's probably teeny. Yeah. We're going to skip it. Here's what I'll do on the Paraiba. I don't know why. Is there a really big delay? We just had Sapphire selling from 48 minutes ago, and now we have Paraiba that went. Do we have something going on with our broadcast today? I'll tell you what, because weird things have been happening this week. Most of the shows haven't had audio. So let's do this. If you want the Paraiba, guys, is this the one you're talking about? If anybody wants that Paraiba, I can't go back to it because I'm right in the middle of a yellow diamond thing here. It's kind of a thing I'm doing. So if you want this one, I'll just blow it out for $19.99, okay? We'll just blow it out. I can't go back to it. We don't have time. We have an hour and 13 minutes together. It's not, I'm going to probably spend the rest of it on this one and some Tanzanites, and that's it. If you want the round Paraiba, I'll do it for $19.99. Skip it. No auction. But let's talk about this one. 101, 31, 115. One big ring with 247 overall. Solid gold, looks amazing. Let's just also point out, it's not a brown diamond. It's a yellow, a pure sunshine bright yellow. The color you want, the color that's premium, and the color you normally spend a fortune on. Anywhere else. Well, here's what I'll do. Jason, did you have a question or request? What's up with Mary? Yeah, so we're still, okay, so we are like behind today. What's going on with the broadcast? We're, okay. I don't honestly know what sapphires are remaining because a bunch have sold since I was on them. So if you guys want to look it up and tell me which item numbers remain, I can show Mary. But I don't know because they've been selling since I had them on the air, which is what's weird. So I don't know what's going on, but we've got some delay, I think. So we can show them, Mary. Just let me figure out with our phone bank what's left. I don't know. They've all sold. I had none of them sold when I had them on the air, and they've all sold since, I think. So we'll see if any's left. But let me do this here, since we've got Paraibas and sapphires, and I can always just, we could replay the show from the beginning if we want to, but I want to do this first. At least maybe we'll do that for the last hour. Okay, we don't do that, but I got to be here no matter what. But here's the thing. We're going to do this right now. First caller gets it. I'm just going to send it out. 8888, first caller. We've got, I think we need to recap sapphires and the Paraiba because I'm getting a lot of calls on things that were shown a couple hours ago. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to give this away for 88. You know what? Scrap this. Let's do something crazy here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You're on this one too. So we've got a lot of people talking about the yellow diamond. Here's what I'm going to offer. Let's try it again. Didn't get an open on the auction earlier. That was the Paraiba, but we're now talking about it, so that may be gone. But let's bring this back at an auction because then we'll get away from 8888, which is my rock bottom. Was it when I took the elevator down earlier? Was that whatever? But did everyone freak out a little bit that I had no idea she had like that fancy like elevator that takes like is this Taylor Swift where she goes down into the stage like to do a special effect? No, but maybe someday we'll do that. No, just we're going to take prices down, and we're going to take that express elevator down to Bargain Town, if you will, and yet. Shouldn't be saying that when we have high-end jewelry. So let's just change it up here. This is a formal, elegant, gorgeous, sophisticated piece, but I will take that elevator down for you. So we can make it really affordable, and we'll send it out right now under $88.88. First caller's going to get it. You know what? Let's take it down in auction. That way I can go even lower. Here's what it looks like. Wow, what a ring. And the diamonds just keep going. Sure, you see the main platform there with the double halo and those big princess cuts side by side, but the diamonds keep going from there. What about 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5,000? I'm going to do something crazy right now. We're going to go $4,500 to start. That's basically half off the sale price today, and then we go $10 on the increment, shall we? Here is what it looks like. Now, we have a couple of people talking about the Paraiba from earlier that we did not get. Is it really? The broadcast is 6 minutes behind, I'm being told? Oh, okay. What? That is weird. That is really strange. I have not known that to be happening. Really, are we that far behind today? Well, that'll make it interesting if we're doing an auction. I just had our super sleuth, who doesn't miss a beat, say that the broadcast is about 6 minutes different. TV to computer. I don't know which is slower, but okay. Well, that's interesting. Well, I don't know. Did we not start till 10:06? I don't know. But the point is, I'm just going to do what I can do here on the broadcast. I'm going to control what I can control, right? Oh, it's the hardest lesson in life, right? Just control what you can control. Although I feel a little out of control right now because I'm going to go lower than 45, lower than $4,000. Let's find out. 247 in diamonds in the most magnificent ring. It is stunning, stunning, and it's a large scale ring, that's for sure. To get that kind of presence you saw in the hand from across the room, to get it for under 45, actually I'm going to go $4,000 to start. You still got your savings of 10% when you win the auction. So we'll take a look here, add it one more time. So $4,000. TV is slower. I've never heard anything like that. All right, well, I don't know, Mercury in retrograde. We'll just chalk it up to that. That must be it. I don't know. I don't know. But there we go. 4,000 to open. Shall we, did we figure out, guys, on the sapphires what's still left Anybody got any news for me there? 8690. And 8853? Yes? Gotcha. Those are the ones that are still here. Perfect. I will figure it out, Mary, and we'll show you next what is still here for you. Sounds good. Coming up. Just let me know if you want to get that one started for. Nobody does want to get that started at $4,000. It may not be long until we recap the sapphires. That sounds real good. We will do that for you next. Sounds good. So 8693 is gone and 8842 are gone. All right. That sounds like the plan. So I've got what's remaining here to show Mary. She, I guess, is a little bit behind. Want to see those sapphires, and they are good looking pieces. We will show them next for you and see if anybody wants to get that yellow diamond started. And no, the answer is no. How about this? Even better. Not. Why not? We're just trying it. I mean, I feel like I'm just, this is called a test of the emergency shopping system, okay? And I won't blare that loud sound that used to happen when you were watching like public television when we were little, right? And it's like they would do those emergency broadcast alerts, right? Yeah, we're too sophisticated for that now. We've got phones. So this is really, again, where I'm just going to do a little test here because I think I'm going to get away with it. And we're going to have a little adventure. I don't think I'm going to get an open on it. So what I'm going to do, because I'm so convinced that we might not have a lot of audience or the audience is seeing something that I showed 6 minutes ago, I'm going to do this. We're going to go even lower. And I'm already under cost for the record. I know that. I'm aware of that. I'm stating that on live TV. You all have a record of that. I am very aware of what's happening here. But what we're going to do is take it lower than even $4,000 to start. This will never happen again. But if anybody does want to take advantage of it, I will go from 39 to 38 to 37 to 36 down to $3,500 to start. Okay, recap a few things. We don't have a lot of audience, so that might be, if you call in, you may be the only bidder on the auction, which means you could steal this ring for $3,500, when, for the record, yellow diamond 1 carats right now are wholesaling for $14,000 and more individually in a little tiny plastic bag. And you would have to build the rest of this mounting around it. And $3,500, by the way, would also go, oh gosh, this is right. We would go backwards 10%, which is $350 right back in your pocket. Cold hard cash that you save by shopping this event right now. Take a look at it. I will give it 60 seconds and forever hold my peace. I will never show that ring again, ever, because how can I? How can I? You think I'm going to get $99.99 with no discount a week from now? Wrong. I will have it melted down at 1 p.m. today. Mary, your sapphires are coming back up after this. Joanne, did anyone take the Paraiba from earlier? Should we recap that as well? Okay, so I can't recap that one because it's sold. But I will do this. We're looking, and 40 seconds left to get the open. Let me know if you've got it. And by the way, $350 off. If you want to just take it easy like Sunday morning, that'd be $31.50 at checkout. That'd be $31.50 if you get it, which nobody's going to open it. Nobody's going to open it. And maybe it's an ugly ring. Tony, I was saying that for Tony because we used to have a colleague that would say, on occasion, that's just an ugly ring. And then everybody would want it. And I mentioned at the time, I could never pull that off. And, you know, it was effective. What can I say? But that's not an ugly ring. So there were, in fairness, there were some real ugly rings. We're talking about, Tony and I have been working together for, 20 plus years. So we're talking about a different era. Networks that aren't around anymore. Probably because there were some ugly rings. I mean, there just were, right? There always are, because not everybody likes the same thing. But point is, I don't think that's the issue here. I don't think that's the problem here. And it's not that we suddenly started doing faux diamonds today. I'm not bringing you lab-grown, man-made diamonds all of a sudden. I'm not bringing you CZs or colored glass or chips out of the driveway. I'm bringing you something really downright important in this world, and it's at, there's no clock left. Do I have an open? No, right? I did not get an open. Does anyone have, I'm going to walk out in the phone bank. Does anyone have an open on this one? Raise your hand if you have the open. Joanne, no? Something else? We have the open, I guess, yes? Okay. Well, let's try it on again, and then we're going to give it 2 minutes. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work with this delay that's happening, that I'm not 100% familiar on what's going on with the broadcast, but I do know this. Any auction still got to have a last call. So I'm going to advise, we are going to sell the, of course, somebody out there said, I see the deal. I'm taking it, and a $31.50 price tag, by the way, at checkout is what your opening bidder is going to pay. Look at the size of this ring. I have done, how many yellow diamonds have you seen me present over the years? Thousands. Half this size, more in the price tag. You've got one today that is, we're going backwards on the bid. Backwards on the bid, the BOTB, the backwards on the bid day. I love it. You get 10% off. It's not a little savings. It's a lot of savings extra. Are we ready for the final clock? It's going to be 2 minutes. If you have, I got to say this real quick, Tony, to everybody. And I've only got this one ring, so forgive me. I'm giving you nothing to look at because I'm still wearing it. Because I also want you to see it from a long, long, long way away. And I want you to see what that looks like. Not a small ring, and no, I don't have anything stacked with it. That's just the ring that you're shopping for right now in this live, sort of live. I guess there's a 5 or 6 minute delay, but it's live. I'm live, barely. So here's what we're gonna do. $3,500. We have the open, so you can't bid 35, but good news, I'm only asking for a $10 increment. 10 bucks. You would still go backwards by 10%. So if you go, let's say 35.10. You would go backwards $351. So it's still forwards $10, like a little bounce forward, and then a million steps back. You know, they always say 1 step forward, 1 step for mankind. This is the whole thing, guys. This is one major event right now. I had no idea. I knew I was going to be giving away 1 carat and Princess Cut white diamonds an hour ago. I did not see this coming. I did not see giving away 247 in diamonds in solid gold in that amazing ring that is our last of the new yellow diamonds here, and it's at $31.50 because, yeah, that's because backwards. They're going, poor girl can't read. It's 10% off. That's $350 back to you. So this is why if you're waiting going, oh, there'll be another time. Oh, no. That's what I'm trying to implore. That's what I'm trying to get everyone to understand is that we don't have new yellow diamonds coming in. So once our 1 carat yellow diamonds are gone, I can't get you. I can bring them to you, but I can't bring you anything like this value. Not when the 1 carat diamonds themselves cost $14,000 from a wholesaler. Plus we got to add all these extras, and that's money, and that's money, and that's money, and the gold's money behind it, which we don't have any real representation of. It's all money. I'm just saving y'all the money today. That's all there is to it. Chalk it up. It's a weird Sunday. Every now and then there's a weird Sunday. Usually it's like Mother's Day when everyone's out to brunch. But no, today's just a weird, is it a holiday today? July 20th? No, not a big one, not a national holiday, not that I know of. Is it, yeah, 20th? 7/20, 25, something going on? It's now your new national holiday. I shopped the best deal in yellow diamonds at TVON. National holiday. That's what this now is. For forever and ever and ever should be known and now proclaimed as the I shop the best yellow diamond deal at TVON holiday. That's what this is. I'm going to give it 2 minutes to jump in. We're going to go back to those sapphires, Mary, I promise. Top of the hour's here. We only have an hour left of this madness. Wow. The question is, how much money can she lose in 1 more hour? Well, we're going to find out together. I would stay with me right here to find out how much money can we lose in 1 Sunday hour. That's what we're going to find out. We're going to find out together. So let's do it. Tracy, you are way too sophisticated there for me. I don't know what you guys, they got the TVs, the computers going. They're trying to calculate to the minute how much, I don't know what's going on, but I know what's happening right now. We have 91 seconds to get you dialed in here to be a part of this one, to get a chance to own this incredible ring at basically right now, $31.50, yeah, it's still holding at $3,500, backwards 10%, stays as is in the gold colors, and look at the ideal color of that diamond. What didn't I say? I'm trying to think right now, I'm like, my brain is in this mad dash to figure, what did I not tell you about this ring? Did I even put the diamond weights up there? Is it all represented? Do we have the OG price? Do we have the sale price? Do we have the new price? What's going on? What is happening? What haven't I said here? Because obviously, that's a lot of ring, and there's even mill-grain details, which really, it's a little detail that adds a lot to the overall look. I'm going to try it on the hand again. You can have it in all yellow and white as it is. The only thing is I can't change the gold color. You wouldn't want to, trust me, but we will make it the perfect size you need, quarter, half, three-quarter, or full size, whatever you need. Whatever you need. And if you're not sure, guess. And if you're not sure at all, then don't tell us, win the auction now, and then call us back tomorrow after you go to a jewelry store and figure out your ring size. Or just better yet, get one of those little ring sizers delivered to your house tomorrow, overnight delivery for $2.50, and then you know. And you can call us in the morning and tell us what ring size you need. Point is, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you have 15 seconds to capture the value that is here, that is the best I've seen, and we're at $3,500 only. I'm not going to sit here and wait. Yes. Verifying? What has happened here? What am I witnessing? I don't know what I'm witnessing right now. I have no idea, but I know this. Biggest and best value I have seen in yellow diamonds is right there. And remember, that 1 carat, and I've got some questions here, that 1 carat is a rectangular cushion. Let me say this, because I know we're waiting. Someone just said, what kind of cut is it? I can't tell. You know why that is? Because the halo around it almost looks like an emerald cut. The actual center 1 carat of 1 is a rectangular cushion cut. So it's got that elongation to it, okay? It's not a square, which is why it looks so much bigger. Plus the fact it has the halo in diamonds that match around it. That's why you're seeing an emerald cut, like notched corner look. It's the halo around it. So the halo around it, which matches, also visually makes the diamond in the center look so much larger. And then you have 115 in white diamonds. Another, there's your halo. So it's 132 overall in the yellows, plus then the carat 15 in the whopping white diamonds, including those 2 big princess cuts together on either side. And then, do we have anybody else on that one? Is that it? Nobody else? All right. So taking a look at it, I hope I answered that question because they were asking, what cut is it? 3,500. Do we have 3,510? Yes or no? Do we have it? Let me know. You got it? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. We got to move along. We have an hour left to really do some crazy, crazy things. Look at this. This is, Mary, what we have left in sapphires. And I sure hope that our operators have got this all correct. I hope so, because if I'm showing you a ring, then let me know. But I think we got it straightened out as far as what's left and what's not left from earlier, because they sold after the fact. So here we go. There are 2 left. It's either the 94 pointer right here. That would be the 94 pointer. Gosh, that's a cool piece. See how it's got like a 4? Actually, yeah, it's a like quadruple split shank there. And then the baguette's just east and west. So left and right sides on that stone, which is more roval. That's our 94 pointer with 32 points here. And this is going to be the 85 pointer with the 47 points in the diamonds around it. So either way, this is why they've been selling. Well, after the fact, we had 4 up there on the air. 2 have gone since. We've got these 2 remaining only, and they're $9.99 a piece, $8.99 at checkout. Even better value. Thank you on the yellow diamond. Congratulations there. There you go. Those are the 2 blue sapphires with both baguettes and rounds together. Those are the 2 that we have remaining. So that would be it. Last chance, last call. There, that is the only, and again, the other 2 have sold since after they were on the air. So there's your way to get your fabulous 2. And again, it's part of a whole deal we did earlier. They're $9.99, which is really $8.99 for you at checkout. So a big, big value there at $8.99. Thank you, thank you. And then we are moving along. Got a lot more to do, and Tanzanites are arriving. Let me know if you have a question about either one, but again, this one, 94 points. That's the largest that we had of the whole 4. Yeah, that's the one you want? You got it. Let me try it on real quick for you. It's 8853, Jason, for you. I'll try it on as a pinky ring. It's quite small right now. There it is. Look at that color. This one is spoken for. And let's go back to our last one remaining, which is 1128690. 8690, we'll bring it right up here, centered up for you. And that'll be our last one left of the sapphires, 85 points, 47 points in diamonds. So they were all light 1 carat stones, certainly. But that is a beauty, is it not? Man, that's good. That's good. Oh, and we have yellow diamond earrings if anybody needs some diamond earrings to match, or you just like the look of yellow diamonds in earrings. We have heart shapes here. Look at how cute these are. Sweet heart-shaped studs in yellow diamonds. Love those. We might have to do a quick blowout on those. Heart-shaped VS yellow diamonds. How about this one for $8.99? Anybody want that one before we go? That's our last now of the 4. We started with 4. We have 1 left. The big Mandarin, yeah, the big Mandarin. Also, this mint tourmaline, probably need to show that. The blue greens, and then I have 2 Tanzanites left. And that's that. Oh my goodness. So we've shown you the new. I do have that big emerald cut Tanzanite. We'll have to recap that for you as well. And then if anybody would like to get this fabulous sapphire, we got to just go for the clean sweep here, don't we? Got to. And don't forget, we have a stunning emerald. It was actually requested, but we can bring that out because that one's got to go. Really stunning. We've got 2 of our pink diamonds still remaining here as well. So it's not too late to get you one of the big pink diamonds. You want that one? All right, that last one is sold. Congratulations. I've got the mint tourmaline coming up next. It is here. Well, it goes to show you. I think we had a little broadcasting issue, I think, earlier, but we're here now. We're here. We're ready to get the deals. Here's 8229. Take a look at that. We start promptly at 10. All things, hopefully, you know, again, we always hope and pray everything is broadcasting beautifully. But there you have it. That is new. Mint tourmaline. Isn't that a beautiful color? You know what we're going to recap is that yellow diamond necklace too. Got to show you that again. That's perfect yellow diamond necklace. We'll show it again because I know we're got to do some recaps here. We had a lot of pieces from earlier going. So just about everything is sold out now from the show. I've got this new mint tourmaline, which I'm going to give you an item number here. I'm just making sure I've got all my pieces ready to go. That is our 8229. It's a 354 oval, 67 points in the diamonds. And that is, sometimes we've been seeing these alternating deals where it goes baguettes and rounds alternating to make a halo. This is where it's actually 2 separate halos. First the rounds, then the baguettes, which makes it so much more interesting, I think, because it really frames it beautifully. So we have 1128229, that's our 354, and then you have the 67 points in the diamonds, and it's gonna go. It is gonna, there's only one, and I'm gonna discount it according to what we have been seeing all day long, as we only have 51 minutes remaining to shop today. This one stays in the white gold. Let's take a look at it. Also, it's got that, I like to point out, it's got that elevated halo, so you can actually stack around it, stack next to it if you want to. Here's what it looks like on the hand. That's an important viewpoint because it is big. And this is, again, gonna look to the world like a Paraiba tourmaline, and who knows, it might be. But it's, at this point, it's listed as a tourmaline, not copper bearing. That's how it's listed. That's what we know. We know it's a tourmaline and nothing more, but it's got those blues and greens, and it's extremely clean. Extremely. You see those colors just wrapping through it. It's like this glow about it that just goes all the way through the stone. And we're going to make this extremely important. I like the way they did those end caps of gold in between the baguettes too, to really make it solid and fill it in. It feels like a really just truly pronounced border to the piece of jewelry, and we'll take it even lower. Oh, it's not gonna be $69.99 today. No, that's not gonna work. And we've got the main event, the Tanzanite heart shape is coming up, and then we will recap also the Tanzanite emerald cut. Don't forget all my pearl pieces are here. I had 2 golden pearls and a white pearl. That was by request. We're gonna have those here for you. The Kunzite pendant, which was really, really affordable. We'll recap anything that's left. Trust me, everything from the show will sell. And we're gonna take this down right now to $2,999 instead, but you get it for $26.99. So 300 bucks off that $29.99 new discounted price. I will recap the yellow diamond. Now that we saw the yellow diamond Ringo, let's make sure, not Ringo Starr, not that, Ringo, Ring found a home. We're gonna talk about this yellow diamond, which should be the next to go. Look at this yellow diamond. Did you miss it earlier? Look at that yellow diamond pendant. One of the most headlining pieces we've had in neckline jewelry. Look at that. Huge diamonds around it, gorgeous yellow diamond center, white diamonds all the way around it, including that big round brilliant as the bail. That was cool. So $26.99 on the mint green tourmaline. It's definitely a blue green. And then we've got that new Tanzanite. Don't forget, if you want a ruby bracelet that is, what is this, 19 carats of ruby, carat 76 in diamonds, under $10,000. Laura, we have no orange diamonds right now. None. Had a couple. They sold. Yes. Which one? Oh, the yellow diamond did? Oh, just now? Oh, I didn't know. 7196 is already sold then. Okay, I can't show that yellow diamond necklace again. Okay, that one's gone. All righty. Well, good to know. So we've got the yellow diamond necklace. I'm sorry, that is sold. Laura, no orange diamonds right now. None at all right now. And then we do have this mint tourmaline. Sounds like that's going out as well. And then here we go with the Tanzanite time. We've got the big heart shape. Been waiting on this one So excited for you to see this. This is a big deal stone. It's that gorgeous heart shape. Again, everything going from the show. Make sure we've got about, still about 47 minutes to go here. So we're really ready to help you now. This is a wild one. And I know it's gonna lean a bit, so that's too bad. It's gonna lean a bit here on its side. So forgive me, there's no good way to set this up. And I don't wanna put it upside down. I feel like that might be bad luck to put the heart shape upside down, but it's gonna be 112-8967, and it's our 9-carat 20. So another really bold blue wing block D, and wait till you see it on the hand here. If you want the mint tourmaline, I think actually that one is still verifying, so it still might be good to go on that one. Hey, Betty. Oh, Betty, thank you so much. Betty, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so we've got a last call. I've got about 5 items left from the whole show now, so things are really starting to heat up here, and this one's your first time seeing it, so at least as far as a full presentation. We've got the 920 with the 96 points in 3 diamonds on either side. So they're graduated rounds. So they start with the big ones. They're going to taper a little bit down the sides. I do want to show it upright, and then I've got to show it to you here on the hand. And if anybody would like our last heart shape, this is it. This is the only heart shape in the inventory. This one is surprising, a little shocking. I could actually see this around, if you wanted to. I think I could see it surrounded by a wonder ring, just putting it out there. I think that would work beautifully. So that could work, but look at that gorgeous, the red flashes coming through. I love that the diamonds really anchor it, keep it centered too, because they're gonna go exactly down the sides to really even it, keep it all perfectly set up on the hand. You've got your 9-carat 20, those big diamonds are important. Let's take a look at it again. I love it's almost a carat among 6 stones. Obviously graduated, so I couldn't give you an exact carat weight on each one, but those are big. I mean, you've probably got 20 pointers there in just the rounds that start, and then they go a little bit further down the sides to get a little smaller. So that's a real beauty there. And we're going to do it right now under $16,999, where it is slated to go here today. Don't forget, we do have the 5-carat 02 emerald cut coming up. So it's going to be, I like to just show these when we have them consecutively so you find the right one for you. Already show you the 16.5 carat that was here earlier as well. That is still actually here. This is not going to be 16,000. Not 10, 99. Now, $99.99 is basically $1,000 a carat plus free gold, free diamonds. And remember, heart-shaped lovers, it is the last. And we waited and waited and waited, and it's the museum reserve. I'm going to ask them to reset it just because for me and for my perfectionist nature, it's not quite 100% straight. So I just want to move that stone a little bit to the right. So I'm going to have them reset it. It's just the prong issue. The prong is not straight. So I'm going to have it reset, but same stone. Obviously, I only have one. So here we go. It's going to be only $4,999 plus an extra $500 off of that price. Last heart shape here. Then we get to our emerald cut. Coming up next, I'll be happy to show that to you on the way. And that way we will have had 16.5, 9 carat, and then we've got a 5 carat still to come. And I would love to open this up, as always, to your request. We're still going to have about 40 minutes left to go after we show the Tanzanites. So I would love to know what you'd like to see, if anything at all, is something that there's still something that's kind of nagging you in your mind. We want to hear from you so we know what we could go grab from the vault, or even if it's something from earlier. There's only I think I have 4 pieces from the show left at this point. So it's time to get in and pick those up too, because boy, there wasn't, everything from earlier is gone. So clearly everyone catching up with the show. I will let you know, Laura, as always, I'm really good about reaching out to folks when I do have something, because I keep a really good memory of what everyone's needing and looking for. So when we do get a new one in, I can let you know and you can be the first to see it, okay? I'm really good about that. So trust when we get a new orange diamond in, I can give you a heads up on it so that we can show it to you first. Okay, Laura? So I will do that. I'm really good about that. So people will tell you, I reach out to people unsolicited all the time saying, hey, thought you might like this. It might be a quick email. It might be just a quick photograph, but I'm really good about it. And I do like to give my people a heads up because I remember what y'all are looking for. So I will do that. So keep in mind that that's something, a little service I will provide. But here we go with our next one, because this one may be gone. And look at this. This is the, this is maybe perfect for those of you that said, well, just for the record, if you didn't see it earlier, because it sounds like a lot of you are joining us a little bit later today. So here was the 1642 emerald cut in yellow. There it is. That's the 1642. I had it earlier, got it. This one will go, by the way. We got 43 minutes and a half, so this will go. If no one else gets it, I'll take it gladly. But it's our 8940. That's the 1642. Just want to recap it before we get to the smaller, the 5 carat. But that's 1642. And look at these reds. Watch, watch, watch. And get ready. If you're sensitive to light, it's like when you go to an amusement park and they say, please, if you are sensitive to light or special effects, please shield your eyes. Well, same thing here. If you're sensitive, don't say I didn't give a disclaimer here. That is one of the most eye-popping, bright, amazing neon stones you ever will see. It's a 1642. I know it's not for everybody. That's okay. But I have to bring out the best of the best because it is for somebody. And it's got those huge princess cuts. 63 points in total here among your two. So that'd be 31.5 points on either side in a major princess. And look at this on the hand. Oh, now I can really show you the colors. Really show you the reds as it moves a little bit more. Watch what happens to that stone. Woo! Not like you have to have any kind of special light. And the darker it is, i.e. anywhere you are outside this TV studio, it's going to be more reds. All that you're seeing, that's the worst it'll ever look. That's the minimum neon you'll get. That's the minimum amount of red you'll see. It gets better. It gets bolder. So that one's down to $88.88. Take 10% off. Feel free to do that. If you'd like to take your 10% off, I invite you to do so. Why not? Save another $900 and get it down to $7,999 if you'd like to get that 1642. And you know what? I was doing the math earlier. And just want to remind everybody that if we're talking about a 16 karat 42, correct? That's going to be down to $487 a carat. That's my lowest per carat. And that's not including the diamonds or the gold. And it doesn't even have to stay in the yellow. At least there's no note of that. So, if you're saying yes, but I really like the way it looks in the white gold, we'll do that. I think, well, first of all, you're not seeing a lot of the gold when it's on the hand. That's for sure. You don't see a lot of the gold. The band is really disappearing. It's the 2 princess cuts. It's the gorgeous reds. It's this yellow gold setting. That just really is only showing on the prongs. You'd have to really kind of see it all the way from the profile to even detect yellow gold there. But look at that stone and what it does. I am absolutely blown away. I've had thousands and thousands and thousands of blue wings. I've had hundreds of museum reserves because there were it was slightly over 100 stones we had museum reserved. Well, this, the best, the very best. So let me reiterate, $487 a carat for the largest stone I have in inventory in a ring. And it's got the free princess cuts and the yellow gold. Okay, so that said, we're going to go right down to the 5 carat, which has the same glimmering reds, and it's in the white gold, but can you change this one? Let me just make sure on that. This one can be changed. You can get this in yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold. Maria, we do have your request coming out a little bit right after we finish this Tanzanite. This is the 502. Emerald cut as well, 35 points in diamonds among, once again, bigger diamonds. We love to see it. You've got the bigger 4 diamonds here, baguette diamonds that sit in a V shape to kind of surround and frame your stone. It's our 502 emerald cut. It's 35 points in diamonds. It's item number 8428. And this would be the smaller, not small, but smaller than the last. And it's a great way to go because, well, I'm going to make it affordable. Got to do that as well. And thank you on that heart shape. And then we'll get into a diamond band ring with white diamonds. We've still got the 1642, which I have a feeling probably going to go after this one does because you probably want to see what we're going to do here. See how this one compares, then make the decision because obviously they're both in the same line of being the emerald cut stones that we love. We'll make this really affordable right now. This is going to be better than, supposed to be $6,999. I got to switch that up a bit because right now that's only putting it about $1,000 away from the last. So I really want to make this more affordable so we can open up the doors to these really good emerald cuts in the case of, well, one and all. And there it is, that same red that comes all the way through. Let me try this one on as well. It's going to be a lot, actually, instead of just bringing it down another $1,000 to $59.99, let me help you. Let's go a lot lower, white, yellow, or rose. You are choosing your gold color here. So if you liked the way that last one looked in the yellow, be our guest to do that here as well. And you'll just have that different look, the way this almost like chevron of the baguettes meets up with the sides of your emerald cut. But it's also not going to be $5,000. I'm starting an auction. We're going to do this like oh boy, I don't know. This is dangerous after what happened with the yellow diamond. But let's try it one more time as we only have about 38 minutes to go. And this is not going to be $5,000 or $4,000 or $3,500 to start. How about $3,000? Extra 10% off when you win. So you're winning times 2. Your winning gets better. We're going to make it $3,000 to start. $10 increments only. We have 2 pink diamonds left, 2 pearls left in the goldens. We've got 1 emerald to show you. Kunzite pendant is here, indica light, and that Tanzanite. That's the summation of what's available left from our show today. So this is when you call. Maria, we've got your request next. We've got other requests coming in. You know what? Skip $3,000. Let's just do what we've been doing all day long. It's a really good day to be shopping for jewelry. It's a good day. Are you shopping? Are we stealing? I don't know. It's a real fine line at this point with these values we've been seeing. This is where you can feel so, I mean, really, shopping has never felt so good, ever. When you know and you see what is being delivered at not only these sale event prices I'm giving, but that extra 10% off and $3,000 it will not be to start. We're going to start at $2,500. $25 to get it going. Let's all keep in mind there'd be $250. Let's just assume for a second. We'll start where we can start. $2,500 would be $250 off. That'd be $2,250. If you were to win at the open, we're going to give it 60 seconds to get it started. And the only other emerald cut we have besides the 1642 that is still here and probably being considered. But let's also talk again. Margie, we've got your request. So Maria and Margie, we've got some, actually, you know what, Margie too, they brought out some Mandarin earrings for me, but I have some that I did not show yesterday that I can also show you. So I don't know what you're looking for as far as price range, but if you'd like to let me know, or also drops versus studs. If you'd like to give me some guidance, Margie, we can really streamline the request because we do actually have, I have 2 studs and 1 drop to show you in Mandarin garnet earrings. So happy to help there, Margie, if you want to give us a little more specifics. Otherwise, everyone's going to be treated to some great Mandarin deals. And 25 seconds left to get this one going. All right, no open on that. We can move on, and we will in 20 seconds if no open. But Maria, we've got your band coming up. It's the 7-stone style I had the other night. We will bring that out. We also have this one. Uh-oh, might be verifying. Not going to get away with this, aren't I? I know I didn't get away with the diamond deal. I tried. I really, truly did something that I am already regretting. And it's all for the sake of getting great values today. There's no question about that. No open on this one. Let's move on. Here is, or you do have it. Oh, okay. So we just got the open at 25. Well, we don't have a lot of time, and I'm getting a lot of requests here at the end of the day, so no surprise there. If you have any of your own, please feel free to get them into us. We will work on those and bring them out before the show ends. We have 35 minutes left to go. This is at 25. We just got our open here at 25, so we are in now last call. I'm going to go ahead and give it a final 2 minutes. That's what we do. 2 minutes left. Just send it out of here. That will be going. Of course, we do have the open, so we know it's going to go. We have no option to keep it here now because somebody has said, I see the value, I'm jumping in. The 1642 is still here if you'd like to get that one instead now that you've seen both and for comparison's sakes, but that is an important value there. So let's go. Last call, 2 minutes. And then we've got Maria's diamond band and we got Mandarin earrings coming up as well as some requests on the way. So we'll get to those before we go, and anything else you want to see, just let me know. We've got time to work with here. And let me try it on again because I think that's what we're waiting to see. Want to see it on the hand again? Okay, okay, good. So we've got the open at 25 and we know, oh, look at that. That just, I mean, seeing them upright is what I always have to do to show you. So you're not going where, I mean, you know you're going to be floored when you get it at home. You know you're going to be seeing things you did not see. Look at that. Look at that. We've got 80 seconds left now in the auction. Look at the dust. It is just flashing reds. How about that? 1 minute remaining to go. 1 minute. Zine, are you on this one? Okay. I don't know what's going on with my phones here, but it's tough to tell. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on. All right, we've got the open. That still is happening. Yes, we do. I have to make sure. So we've got the open. Here it is. There it is on the hand one more time. There's such a beauty in the simplicity here. Those really big baguettes that you have that face up as a V. I love that they're actually extending out, creating that V on the sides to really match and meet up with the length of the stone, shows off the emerald cut. Of course, the baguettes share a lot of the same. Baguette and emerald cut are different, but they're slightly different because they share the step faceting. Of course, the difference is you have those really stark angles to a baguette. It's a true rectangle, where in a baguette, or rather an emerald cut, it's got the more notch corners, which you don't even really see with the way the prongs are set here. So we do have our last call, 15 seconds. Yes, Jess? The earrings, you got it. Okay, we'll add it to the number of requests we have lined up, ready to go, Jan. We've got them. Yellow diamond earrings coming out as well. Anybody else? 25 going once. 25 going twice. 3 times. That's it? It's sold. Congratulations. They're not on that one, so this is gone. Congrats. And here we go with, woo la la, Maria, I like the way you think. We've got our 7-stone white diamond band, 110536 here for you, and then we will get to those yellow diamond heart shapes. Yes, we will. We will get to the Mandarin earrings. We're just going to go in the order they all came in. So more requests are welcome. 32 minutes to go. Here's the 107, 7 stones, 15 points each, round brilliance, all the same size, going one side to the other. One of the big benefits of this ring is the diamonds go all the way across the finger as you wear it. It is not going to stop. Like the 5-stone styles barely reach. They don't usually they won't reach across side to side on every ring size. This one will. So it almost looks like an eternity band without having the eternity band, because eternity bands come with some faults. You can't size them. They can be a little uncomfortable. So this is that look of, because it looks like the diamonds just keep going, where that doesn't happen always in the 5-stone style. So now we bring it down. Great value coming out to play here, 7-stone style, under, oh my, under $1,500. We're going to blow it out right now and make this one only $12.99. Great call, Maria, and it's stackable, by the way. You can stack a couple of them together if you choose to. Not a bad idea. And we would love to help you out with that in white, yellow, or rose. Also, it is in your size, ready to wear when it arrives. Margie, your Mandarin garnet earrings are next. So we have got... And yes, we will bring out the yellow diamonds, heart-shaped studs as well. We got them all lined up, ready to go. And that is how you shop a 7-stone. That's the way to go. And to get a really very few, we do the 5-stone styles a lot. That's where you get 5 stones and bigger individual diamonds. But these are still huge diamonds. And they really do go across side to side. So that's really important, I think, for being those looks that we want every day, just a really complete, very high-end look. So that'll be $11.69. Let's show the Mandarin earrings. I've got 2 studs and a drop. So I'm actually going to start with, well, I could probably put them all up in one screen here just to really give the comparison, okay? So we'll do that. Here we go with option number 1. These are Asher cuts with a simple halo. Wow, very nice. Compare that to, for example, I have a square cushion with a baguette halo. So there are the differences there. I've got a couple great options for you, depending on which one you like. Those are more of a button style, certainly, and then we've got some drops for you as well. But it's going to be, let's see here. If you want to go, actually, the larger stones are in the Ashers. They're on the left side of your screen. Those are going to be the larger stones, 372 total weight on the Ashers, and 3 carats 04. On the cushion cut squares. So you are getting more diamond weight here, but slightly smaller stones, more stone weight here, slightly smaller diamond weight. So just kind of a pick your preference option. And then we do have a drop earring as well, which is going to be actually a trillion. So let me try to drape these in the front. These are always a little finicky on the air, but take a look. There they are. So there's the trillion drop. So trillion is how it ends, and then it's got this elongated diamond shape with the pave all the way leading from the lever back to the drop itself. So this is another option. So Margie, what do you think? It's 2 studs. They're all going to be, and no matter which one you choose, and they're Mandarin. So they're, you know, on the pricier side as far as stones go. It's one of the rarest stones out there. But we are going to make everything up here under $3,000. Sure, I got some discounts. And you know what? You don't have to be the requester to take them either, because, well, you know it. We've got 3 pairs of earrings. So even if the requester dials in, she may get one. And then we get a couple of other opportunities for others as well. So maybe it's going to work out just perfectly. But they're all going to be $29.99 or less. As a matter of fact, they're all $29.99. Every one of them. Good news. Makes it simple and easy. I messed up a bit, and one's supposed to be $4,999. Oh, well, it's these over here with the big baguettes. But that's okay. They're all $29. It's, again, it's fine because, you know, if we put up a big value and nobody takes it, it's not really a big value, right? It's not under cost. It doesn't get me in trouble if nobody buys it. So all 3 pairs, $29.99, we'll do it. And then we've got the yellow diamond heart-shaped studs coming up next. And so this is last call in the show. Don't forget about that 1642. That should get a home before this show is over, which is in 28 minutes from now. Want to make sure you get all your favorite requests in. And again, Margie, here's what we've got. Total weights here. I'm going to give you the total weights on the stones. 337 on the trillions, 372 on the Asher cuts, and 304 on the cushion cut squares. And this could not be more prime Mandarin garnet material here. Could not be. That's the tough part, is how do you decide between those 3 pairs? That's a tough decision to make because the Mandarin stones are so on point. They're so good. And they're all fancier cuts. And then you get diamond weights that are as follows. 72 points over here on the diamond weight, 22 points over here on the diamond weight, and 26 points up front. So all 3 pairs, $29.99 per pair, and they do have to stay, actually, no, we can change them. Any one of them but the baguettes. These have to stay in the white gold, right? Actually, are they even in white gold? Yes, they are. White gold, they stay. These 2 can be switched. They're in yellow gold now on the Ashers and the drops, but they can be switched for you. Okay, we'll get to our yellow diamond heart shapes, and let me know if you have any questions about those or want to see the graphics. I just thought, let's show you everything we have in Mandarin earrings, see if any of those suit what you're looking for. Then we can get more detailed with item numbers and all of that if you need it, or seeing them on. But for $26.99 a pair, why not? So $26.99 per pair on any of those. Let's get to our heart-shaped studs that Jan was asking for. We'll show those next. Really good for a multitude of piercings as well. And then if you need a big Mandarin ring, we have a 6-carat pluser here as well. But it sounds like those earrings are still available, and that's okay because maybe she was looking for a 1-carat. I don't have any. Yes? Left side back. You got it. So the Asher cuts, correct? You got it. Asher cuts are going to be item number 112, 6665. Those are the 372s, and those are sold. And actually, I do want to point out they're in white gold, but they can actually be changed if you want them. So I like them in white gold, but you can change it to yellow or rose if you would prefer. So white gold now, just so you know, if you're ordering them as is, but we can change them for you. And there are the 2 that remain now, the drops or the cushion cuts, $29.99. Okay. On to our close-up here on a yellow diamond heart shape. We're going to have to come in a little bit because this is just 1 pair of earrings. I only have 1 pair of yellow diamond studs, and it's right here. And they happen to be these beautiful heart shapes. And look what we did. We did the screwbacks. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but okay. We have screwbacks now. If you want regular tension backs, just let us know. I'm sure we can accommodate you there. But there is 9004, and I do want to hold them upright for you so you can see when they sit, they lean. But I want you to see it's a true heart-shaped yellow. And you've got this really good clarity. Of course, they're VS clarity. They've got the screwbacks now, which just means it's got a threaded backing. So what you're going to do is actually spin your backing on instead of just pushing it on. So that's just something that takes a little bit of extra time. Like I said, if you want regular standard tension backs, that's up to you. But it is going to be an 80-point total weight here, so 40 points in each of the earrings. So thank you again on the Mandarins. Keep calling if you like the last 2 pairs there. And then we're on our way. Thank you so much. And we have got a men's sapphire ring. Now, they did not want to see any of the ones I had over the weekend, right? So far, we want to see a new one? Okay, so blue sapphire faceted, because I had a star sapphire, star ruby. Okay, so we'll get to this one. So we've got a men's sapphire coming up, but first, and I do want to hold these up because it's a really weird angle to see them at when they're sitting here. So let me just show you what they look like here from a distance, how they're going to sit upright, and then I'll show you with the measurement and all that good stuff. But that's going to be 80 points yellow diamonds. They are, once again, natural yellows. Here's what they look like from a distance with a measurement soon to come, and then we'll bring you a great look on the ear. There is a centered post. You can see it's actually the basket comes to a point in the back, and then there's going to be that centered post. So that's going to be 1/4 of an inch top to bottom. I'll prop one on the ear for you so you can see how they're going to look from a distance away. But they do have versatility. If you do have more than one piercing, I would say they certainly do work in the primary. They're meant to be large enough to be set there, but you can also, I think, stack them up the ear as well if you would like to. But that's just an idea of what they look like, and it's rare, of course, to get the heart-shaped yellows. That's a really challenging cut to do in diamonds. Let's take another look at them close up. There's the sparkle, the VS. We're going to blow them out for $999 before we go. So $999 on the heart shapes, and of course you can you know, change their direction a bit if you want to. It's whatever you prefer, as far as if you want them a little off to the side angle like that, but that's just all on how you put them on. So those will be $9.99 less your discount, which is $100 off in this case. Then we've got the men's blue sapphire by request. So we will show that to you next, and then anything else you'd like to see before we go, it is time to get those requests in so we can help you out. I think all of our Tanzanites are gone except for the emerald cut. Yes, the emerald cut, the big one, is the only one that's here left. We do have a very, very important emerald to show you. We'll recap anything that does remain, but this is where if you're already thinking about something from the previous couple hours and a half, you want to dial in and get it now before it's recapped and everybody else sees it. So there are the heart-shaped yellows. Let's get to this men's sapphire 112 1769 is here. Now that is basically the equivalent to what we had on a wheel earlier for the gals, which is a really beautifully bright open color royal blue sapphire. This time it's our 84 pointer, item number 1769, and it's our 84 point light 1 carat royal blue, 29 points in the diamonds as well around it, and that will be one only. White gold only. It's got to stay as it is, but let's show you the finishing throughout the inside. All of our gents rings are finished to perfection with a full under gallery. So you do see that there. And of course, it's quite a fancy under gallery. Not that anyone's going to see it besides yourself when you put it on. But let's take a look at this one and get it. Whoa! I can see why we're not going to sell 2,000 of these. I mean, I've only got one for a reason. I could probably build it. The problem is if I built it, it would be about $6,500 to make it. And I'm not selling it for $6,500. Look at it on the hand and get ready, because this is, I wish I had the ability to sell this for the rest of the day. Because it's $14.99 with one collar and $13.50. Well, yeah, $13.50 a check. Unbelievable. I can't believe the words that are coming out of my mouth today on these that's so wrong. $13.50 for that ring with a big old presence of gold, and just tell me who's got it. This is not a, oh, will it go? No, this is a who gets it. There's no question that's going to get a home here at that price tag. Can't believe that even starts with a 1. My goodness, $14.99 on a heavy gents sapphire. It was requested, but the first caller gets it. I have no way of knowing who's on the phone lines. I just hear sold. And we just sell it to the first caller. That's how we play fair here. First caller gets it. You know if you love it. I know you know the value. Everybody sees the value there. And then we'll show our big emerald, big ladies emerald piece. Looking forward to that. So nobody on this one yet? All right, we'll keep moving because we got limited time here. Let's show the ladies emerald ring. That one's sold. Congratulations. Here we go with our ladies emerald. Wow. So this is bright and gorgeous white diamonds to flank your emerald. Item number is 1128-612. Thank you on the sapphire. Enjoy it. What a value that was. And we'll do a couple last recaps here. But again, time is of the essence, 21 minutes to go. Still have plenty of time to go run back to the vault, get your requests. We sure do. So not a problem. If you have a request for me, let me know what it is. Let's make this 2 carat emerald. Square, emerald cut, 2 carats exactly. Man, that's hit a magic important size there. Getting it to 2 carats, 45 points in the 4 baguettes that you have around it. 2 and 2, 4 total. So they're on average about, well, 11 plus pointers a piece. So they're big. Important VS stones that you have. And I'll try it on for you. And then we're going to go. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, hey there, Teresita, good to hear from you. Thank you so much. And you better believe I will. You got it. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. Thank you for shopping today. And here we go. Oh, that's wonderful news. Oh, Pam, thank you for that good news. That's good. Not jewelry related, but it's good news nonetheless, and I'll take it. I'm taking any good news you got for me. Any good news, I'll take it. Here we go with this one. That's going to be a blowout here. White gold only is how this one stays. Let me try it on. Because right now, I can only show you either the emerald or the diamonds. When it's on the hand, you see it all. You see every single stone flashing for what it's giving. Those bright, beautiful, clean glows, the fast, look at that. Look at those baguettes. They are rock stars. This is down from $9,999. Hey, it's a 2 carat Colombian emerald, best quality. That's not gonna go cheap anywhere. $32,000 per carat elsewhere. $64,000 stone. I'm making it so much more affordable right here, right now. Not $99, $89, $79, $69. We got one. That's the angle where you see the great diamonds. Here's the angle where you see the emerald. I'll blow it out right now. It's not going to be 69. It's not 59. It's been a day where the theme has been, how low can she go? Well, now the answer is lower than even $4,999. This is, yes, prior to 10% off. And here's what we'll do. I've got it for $3,999. That's it. $400 off, $35.99 on that one. It's a dandy. So one caller gets it. That's the one you receive. Got to stay in the white gold, 14K, but that is a beautiful look. And really there to show off those gorgeous, again, let me angle it, because the diamonds look, they look like they look. That's because they're picking up all this, there they go, there you go. And you see how they're tiered, actually, they're stacked a little bit, so the side by side to the emerald, they're up a little higher, and then the outside ones recess from there, but there's how white and bright and clean your diamonds are. You can't find a flaw in those diamonds. It picks up some shadowy effect when you see it straight on. So just want to make clear what you're getting here for $35.99 are some very important bright white diamonds right there. All right, so we're going to move on. We've got a last call on the show. What else can we help you with? Anything else before we go? I think it's the emerald cut Tanzanite that's got to go. And we also have this really, really important Kunzite pendant that you may have missed earlier. This is the time. We're wrapping it up in 17 minutes. We don't see you till Wednesday night. So reminder there. Here we go with the emerald. There's the Kunzite. I know you might have missed it earlier. Brought it out early. This is down to 8424. It's a major discount on a brand new piece. Almost 20 carats though in this Kunzite, which is pretty remarkable. Almost 20 carats in size, 1975 to be exact. Just a little bit of pave. It's creating this teardrop shape. Why? Well, we're going to match the pendant, match the stone, have the bail, match in design, and you get this big, colossal piece here for an incredible price tag. 1.25 inches top to bottom. Well, it's mostly just sheer gem weight. Let's show you from a distance away here on the hand, then on the neckline. If you missed it, it is a beauty. Staying in the white gold, that's what I'd recommend. Actually, it's got to. I don't know if you want Kunzite any other way, even despite the saturation that's so strong. Let's make it $2,699. I took the discounted price that you would have had after checkout, put that on the air so that you can save another nearly $300 to make that even more affordable. And here's what it looks like on. A beautiful designer piece for somebody. One caller is going to own it. And there's no question it's one of our strongest, best and brightest in Kunzite right here. And you can see the little way it's going to have some slight movement just because there's a hinge from the bail. So it's not just one stationary, stagnant piece of jewelry. It's got that little bit of movement to it to really just allow it to articulate. That way the stone is doing what, well, you're going to naturally give it some movement because very rarely are we completely still. You're going to move and talk and gesture, and you move, and with your breathing even it moves. But look at how beautiful when it really gets to kind of shimmer in this light. So that is down another $270. So I think that's one to get if you're looking for a larger collectible piece. I'm going to recap that Tanzanite. Our 1642 is coming back out to play. And then you got to let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. Maybe it's that big ruby bracelet. Maybe it's that really, really important brooch that we had with the panther design, with the blue and the white diamonds. This is a, I'm just going to clear it out, $29.99 if you want that panther. And you can wear it as a brooch, or they put the bails. There are bails behind it as well. See behind the paws and behind the tail? So you can actually have a beautiful pendant or brooch. So that's under $3,000 for that panther piece. We've got the big Tanzanite to recap for you. Anything else before we go? Pink diamonds are here. The emerald is here. Oh, this was the fine Ethiopian opal we had earlier with the gorgeous red orange color to start. So that Kunzite is here at the moment, verifying, okay. And then here we go with the really bright, this is also a crystal opal we saw earlier today. It's a new design. How about that for a lot of diamonds? This one's gonna go 112887 is the number here before we recap our 16 karat Tanzanite emerald cut. But this is last call. We're there, 14 minutes left to go. Get your shopping taken care of now. Get in on these deals before they go bye-bye to somebody else, because they don't stick around. They're going out to callers, shoppers, those that love the values and love the deals. Well, here it is right now in a beautiful 437. This has got that really bright orangey glow to it, but then you've got to see it really move, because that purple, red, yellow, green, oranges, they're all there. All the colors of the rainbow with this neon bright orange base to it. Here's what it looks like on, and look at how elongated. Ooh, look at that. Elongation thanks to not just the stone in the middle, but the way the baguettes, and they're tapered, go top and bottom, and then we throw in a couple of round brilliants. You're getting over a carat in diamonds. Now, for anybody who missed it, does that not look like a piece that should be $79.99? It does to me. Right off the top of my head, that is a piece we should get $8,000 for all day long. It's not going to be anywhere near that price. It's not $79.99. Look at that. Wow. From every angle you see color, color, and more color all the way through, and yet it's not going to be even $29 or even, no, it's not even $2,500. And there's a lot of diamond weight there to love. And look at the sides. Never are you without color. Bright, beautiful, bold colors throughout. That is $19.99, but you get $200 off, and you got a few minutes here, about 13 minutes to save that 10% today. Do it now and get it before it's gone. That was new a few hours ago. So a really big debut here for us today on a stone that I can honestly say we don't have another one of its kind in our collection here. So it's another perfect way to get an opal collectible before we go. Guys, it's time to go. It's a matter of what do you want to know about? See, one more time, I know we're going to recap. I just got that request. Let's recap that diamond band, the deal of the entire day that if you weren't with me 2 hours ago, you missed. It is the white diamond band with the princess cuts. The princess cut band ring has the 1 carat total weight in princess cut double row, all white diamonds. We're going to show that one more time so that those of you that missed it can see it again before it's completely sold out. That's a really important idea. And then we have all 3 gold colors still available for you. We'll show that one more time. $17.99. Also, this is the band ring that I know a couple hours ago it debuted. Almost sold out. Please don't call tomorrow because this is going to be long gone. Here is the yellow gold and the white gold. Those are the 2 best options, I think. We do have a rose gold here. If anybody needs rose gold, we've got it. There's your rose gold, but this is going to be 1128,923. It's a full carat at least. That's a minimum guaranteed weight, and then you might get more, but it's got the 2 rows and shared prong set. Those are princess cuts. Gosh, if there was ever a real time to see and appreciate white diamonds and white gold, I think now is that moment where you see how completely colorless they are. That is really what it's about. I always recommend our true white diamonds in the white gold for that reason. Show off how bright they are. That's what really takes you up to a high level diamond weight when you get pure colorless stones. Just a reminder, here's your close-up. And this is a wearable band, but it's an upgrade. I bet for everybody who has a diamond band, there are very few folks out there that get a double row of princess cuts. That's the difference maker. And look how tight. We just came in as close as we can go to show you each and every one of those 14 matched stones, all in 7-point plus sizes. Very impressive. And it looks gorgeous on. Here's the yellow gold on the hand, and you can wear it anywhere on the hand you like. I would say probably pinky to index are the best ways to go about it. But it really does, you know what it looks like? It looks like you have really big princess cuts because the 2 rows are so close together. Almost looks like you just have a line of 4 or 5 princess cuts that are really large. Instead, you're getting the double row, so it kind of looks like at the same time maybe to just stack or to just get a really big diamond investment ring. Well, here it is, and it's $999. But it's $8.99 at checkout. So if you want to come on in and get another one, maybe another color, maybe you're thinking about stacking them together, they stack really well. These are 2 different colors of gold, but still you can see and appreciate the stackability they have when you see them together like they are, and they're slightly different sizes, but you get the idea. How they'll stack beautifully together if you want to do it that way. Now I've got 2 carats in diamonds on. So it really just is dependent on what you like, what you enjoy, how you want to go about your diamonds that you know can't be beat when it comes to TVON's quality and value. So there it is one more time at $8.99. It's a beautiful ring, isn't it? Great style, great quality, something a little bit different than what you see everywhere else with generally round brilliance, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just so impressive to get 1 carat of princess cuts in those bigger sizes. Don't forget about that opal, and we've got the big Tanzanite to show you next. That'll be our last bit of show here. Now, if there's anything else, let me just say this really quickly to anybody else who's going, well, here's what I really want to see. You have to call me. you've got to call. The phone number is down there at the base of your screen. This is where you have to call. We have 9 minutes left to shop together today. This is the finale of our week, but we don't see you on Monday and we don't see you on Tuesday. So we have shows Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights 5 to 8, Saturday and Sunday daytime 10 to 1 Pacific. So that's what's key. We see you back here on at 5 o'clock on Wednesday evening, which is 8 p.m. Eastern. But remember, those are evening shows. No Monday, no Tuesday. So this is last call. So if there's anything you want to place an order for, anything you want to check on availability, anything you need to see one more time, that's always the best way. If you're just saying, I can't decide, let me show it to you again. Because that's the way to make the decision properly, is to see it one more time. Then you'll know. You'll know instantly if you should get it or not. But what you do need to do is take advantage of the limited time we have left here today, which is down to 8 minutes. So here we go, $8.99 on the band. Get a couple of those if you can. We're going to show the Tanzanite again, because our best Tanzanite value of the day has actually been on the 1642, which makes it even more of a value, because the bigger stones are supposed to be more per carat, not less. So we will do that again for you. And then it's go time. What else do you want to take before we go and run out of time in 8 minutes here? 8 minutes left of airtime. Last call on the 10% too today, so take advantage of that. And here we go. $8.99 in that band once again. It is popular. It is on its way to sell out. Also had 2 of our pink diamonds left. The 25-point pink diamond pear shape is here. Still can't believe it. 25-point, it was the largest diamond weight by far. Here's the 25-pointer. There's the 25-point pink diamond. It was item number 8381. And then we'll show the Tanzanite, because that one is going to be mine in a couple minutes if nobody else takes it. And I say thank you. But this is a really important 25-pointer. You've got 48 points in pink diamonds and 26 points in white diamonds. How about that? Can we just have a shout out for the fact that you've got almost 3/4 of carat just in pinks in one ring? And then we add to the diamonds in the 26 points. It goes pink, pink, white, pink. There are 2 pink halos, 1 white, but it's all about the 1/4 carat center. And that is down again to $29.99. Had a whole trio of pinks earlier. Now it's your last look at the big one, which I was sure already had to. So it didn't. It's $29.99 right now. It's really $26.99 at checkout. It's last call, guys, and I know we're crazy busy right now on the bands, so let me know. It's our last call. I have 3 total bands left to go, and I've got this one only, which I'll show you on the hand. Then we're going to show that Tanzanite one more time. And again, last call on the shopping event. Let's go. Let's get you that value you need. Do you want to get anything today with this huge extra discount? It's time. Why are you waiting? Don't wait, because why? See, time is money, but time wasted at this point is going to cost you more money. Get the values while you can. Here's the pink diamond on the hand. Here it is, pink diamond at $26.99. That's a 1/4 carat just on the center. Out of all 3 that I had in bigger size centers today, that is the largest, and that's why you want to take it. Look at that hitting the 1/4 carat mark puts it up a whole different level in pricing. Even if it were 24, you have this one? Nothing today. I can go run back. If she has a more specific than anything Alexandrite, we could try to find something. I still have 6 minutes. Was it just literally Alexandrite? All right. Deb, you said? Debbie, if you want to email me, I can find something for you for Wednesday. Or if you have a more specific request, I could probably try to bring something out in the little bit of time we have left. But if you want to email me some more specifics, because we probably have about 100 Alexandrite pieces, to be honest with you. So if you can narrow it down to ring, pendant, earring, or give us a price point, or do you want one big stone or a lot of smaller stones, that helps a little bit to narrow it down, because we only have 5 minutes. So it certainly helps. Otherwise, you can email me, laurenblairtv@gmail.com. LaurenBlairTV, as in television, @gmail.com. And I can work a request for you and get it for whenever you're ready. You don't need to be here Wednesday. You can tell me August 10th or whatever. You can just say a day and I'll have your pieces ready for you. We can do that too. So no problemo. But let's talk about this Tanzanite one more time, because if anything goes today, it should be this one. It should be the most remarkable. We've got so many people talking about it right now. I'm talking about it. I'm thinking about it. I want it. If it's good enough for my collection, it's good enough for anybody's collection, because I have seen and sold every blue wing here for 6.5 years. And if that's one of our remarkable best, well, then I think it's suited for all of us. 8940 is the number. 1642 is the size. It's got 2 huge princess cuts Over 30 points, guys. Make those requests known. Get those pieces today. What are you waiting on? Do not wait. We are not here to take your orders tomorrow or Tuesday. It's not till Wednesday night. By Wednesday night, anything that's available now is going to be gone because things sell after the show ends in 5 minutes. So we want to, actually it's 4 minutes. So this is your chance here. Pick up what you can. This was $22,999. I kept bringing it down, got it under $10,000, then kept going. Got it even lower than $99.99. It's $8,888. Yes. Trillion Mandarin earrings? Yes, I can. Here are the Trillion Mandarin garnets. They were item number 7868. I will try them on with graphics for you because I know we didn't get the graphics on all the earrings up there because we had 3. So let me just show you really quickly what those Mandarin garnet earrings look like. They are drops. They're lengthy. They're about 1.5 inches in length, and they are going to be, we'll bring up the information for you. They were the Trillion cut Mandarins. They have this gorgeous drop to them. This is what they look like from a distance away on. Oh, did I? They always do this to me. They do this whether I'm showing it on the air. There they go. That's what they look like on. So those are the 337s with the 26 points in diamonds, and they do have 1.5 inches drop. So in the yellow gold, but you can, yes you can. You can change them. If you want white gold, you can change them out. We can do them in white gold or rose gold for you. They were $29.99 for the pair. So that'll make them $26.99 at checkout. That was the only drop. We had 2 studs. One is gone, one is left. There's the drop earring for you, and we'll go right back to our Tanzanite and see who's got those drop earrings. Yes. I think 1.5 inches. I can show you here though. So let me go ahead and show you right now on the hand shot here because we've only got about 3 minutes remaining. Here's the drop. Here's the length. I'll get the ruler here and let's take a look. They are actually, that was 1.5 inches without the lever back. They're about 1 3/4 width. So with the lever back, total drop 1 3/4 there. So 1 3/4. Not too dramatic, but definitely lengthier than most earrings we do. But that's what's kind of fun. Gives you a little movement, extra drop there. And don't they look pretty? So those will be $26.99 at checkout. Let's go back to our Tanzanite and our 16 karat, which is 16.5 almost. And it's actually our lowest per carat price of the day, which is $480 some per carat, which doesn't happen on 16.5 karat stones. So let us know on the Mandarins. Also, anybody else with any questions before we go? That pink diamond pair, our 1/4 carat is still here if you'd like to get it, and we are counting down our final 2 minutes. So a lot of bands are going out. We have a lot of the princess cut diamond bands leaving us now at $899. So I do hope you'll take advantage of those while they're still here. Mandarin drop earrings are verifying. The pink diamond 1/4 carat pair, the emerald for $39.99 also here, and the heart-shaped yellow diamonds. Also the stud mandarins with all the baguettes around them, they're also here for you. So last call, last questions, last opportunity. Let me try this on so you can see this Tanzanite one more time on the hand with our 80 seconds we have to go in our week. Thank you for being with me all week. Appreciate you guys so much, and we'll be back on Wednesday. Don't forget, no Monday, no Tuesday shows. So we'll take our little TVON break. We're going to be busy making new jewelry for you, and we've got a minute left in this show, and we've got our Wednesday. I hope you'll join me Wednesday night at 5 Pacific, 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll have 3 hours live for you. So can't wait to see you then. $88.88 in the meantime on this one, which is really $79.99. That is with, I mean, you get my biggest stamp and seal of approval here on this incredible blue wing. There's nothing that I've seen in all of our museum reserves that takes you any higher level than that emerald cut does. It is a beauty. It's set to perfection, like all high-end stones these days are set, a 3-stone style with important diamonds on the side. We can do white gold or rose gold, so don't let the gold color deter you. $79.99 on that one. That's got to go. So that'll be our last. If you have any questions, we are here for a few minutes after we go off the air. So just because the show goes dark doesn't mean our phone lines do. So we'll keep calling, keep on asking for those pieces. We'll help you out as best we can. Thank you again. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much again for shopping with us all the time. We appreciate you so much. And we look forward to helping you out. Enjoy your pieces as they arrive. I'll see you Wednesday night. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us here at TVON. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. See you Wednesday.